Welcome all to our Sunday night live stream. It is Wild Card Weekend, and we have a banger in front of us. A monstrous football game. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, hosting the Commanders. Jaden Daniels heading to Baker Mayfield's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And my co-host in Bankroll Blitz this is the second most invested in a single game this season?
This is basically right up there tied. There's only one other game that I was this heavily invested in. It was against the Commanders, Eagles Commanders week 11, and it was good news. It was good news come the final blow of the final whistle. So I hope that, if you're going to ask me how I am, Jim, we'll find out after this game.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear your breakdown. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat. We got Nasty Nate in the house, easily succeeding with the Buffalo Bills. I did lose on the Broncos, plus 8.5. Troy with the Broncos plus 9. I got it all back with the under 54.5 after that first touchdown was scored by the Broncos. I was except a little bit of vig, so I lost a little bit. But
yep. I moved on the live over 40.5, Jim.
Oh, nice. So we both
No, I fucking fell short.
Oh shit! It was 31-7. What am I talking about? Shit.
It was that last penalty by Mac Hollins, the unsportsmanlike conduct, basically put me through the roof. But you know what basically made that feel a lot better was knowing that I had this bet coming up tonight because I'm very, very confident.
Well, we're both on the under here in Packers Eagles. Also, the Eagles money line would cash the Ravens double result with the Eagles plus 121. And then
and Jim, I've seen your action. You recommended to me. I bet it immediately. The Ravens double result with the Eagles money line.
Yeah.
You didn't move on that?
Oh, of course I did. Yeah, that's a plus 121.
Okay. Yeah. I thought I didn't see it on your action.
But. No, I have that, and I have just the money line parlay. So that's awesome. Here with the Eagles. And then I live bet as soon as the first touchdown was scored, the under 51.5 here. So we're in business. And I'm excited to be back in business with everybody. This is my Friday night. This is when I get to relax and have some fun. I have some drinks. Shout out to all the cappers rock with us. Nice Snake, great call on the Bills. Juan Chavez, Tampa Bay -3, laddered up to -5.5. You're going to hear good news when you hear Troy break this one down. We got T-Moss in the house, Old E, David Wallace ready to go. Dougie Wise ready to eat. Great to see you, Dougie Wise. We got the Truth Teller. Wow, Truth Teller. Property sold. Oh, Truth Teller, congratulations, man. I know how much time and energy and effort and thought you've put into that over the years. Wow, great job. Congratulations. 100,000 guaranteed in the contract. So happy for you, Truth Teller. So excited to see your next steps, man. Guillermo Zertucci, for those of you who don't know, the Zertucci family being huge with helping out the fire, the families that have been dealing with the fire and losing their possessions. They've been hugely helpful. Guillermo's daughter is spearheading an effort over at Santa Anita as well. As usual, the Zertucci family leading by example. It's great to see you, G. We have the Nuke worker in the house. He will be our first guest for Troy and I. He'll be on here shortly. A Maiden Philly, Jermaine in the house. Great to see you, Thomas Maggio. Dennis Garcia says, fly, Eagles, fly. Yes, the Eagles making us proud. That plus 600 to win the NFC is a big deal to me. Very, very, very important.
Me too, man. Eagles and now the Ravens have become increasingly more important for me.
No doubt about it. These next rounds are going to get more and more fun. Gerardo Hernandez in the house. And Nunya, Tariq B. Great to see you guys. Spenny Penny Bombs. He can't be with us tonight, but of course he's putting his action in the chat, of which I'll copy and paste and we'll discuss throughout. Brian Watson in the house. Great. And then Truth does want to see everyone in Pub Blues the World Series of Poker. I love that, Truth.
Come on, Truth. Please show up, bro. I want to meet you, bro. Face to face.
Oh, yeah, man. Our guy, Arcade, man. He's the truth. I love it. Truth Teller in the house. Great to see all of you guys. So before we break down this game, the two of us, let's not keep our first guest on the bench. Let's have him right up here with us as we break down the entire game. A star on these live streams, a great friend of the channel and a great friend of mine. And for those of you who get to come down to Pubapalooza, you'll get a chance to hang out with his legend. Please welcome formerly a Darlington Nuclear. We got the Nuke worker in the house. Nuke, baby, man, what's happening? How are you?
I'm good, my man. How are you doing, Troy? Good to see you.
You're the man, Nuke.
Great
Yeah,
to see you.
Every time. I mean, I tell this story so often, Nuke. So often. Me and Nuke were bags partners at Palooza 3.
Yeah.
The championship round, and up until that point, I mean, I'm a good bags player, and I was hot. I was carrying up. I'm not going to lie. Nuke was a little bit influenced, a little bit, a little liquored up at that point. And, we got into the final round, the championship game. It was me and Nuke, and we were in the hole. We were chasing points, and I was not on. I couldn't hit the board. I was struggling. Guess who stood the fuck up, even though he could barely stand the fuck up.
I only fell down a couple of times. I mean, come on.
Nuke Worker was falling down, standing because he was so hammered, obliterated, incoherent, would fall down, stand up, and fucking sink a shot of bags.
I play my best cornhole that way. That's how I learned to play cornhole, hammered. Anyway, so yeah. You know what, Troy? I promise you, I'm going to be a little more sober this year, and then we'll sweep the board. We won't take all day to win.
I don't know if I want it that way.
No, we can't.
After what I've seen last year.
Okay, I'll get hammered. Sorry, I'm good with that.
I'm gonna have your own personal server standing right next to you.
Okay, guys, let's get to work because we only have 32 minutes before this game pops off. So let's get to work here. Let's set the table. Then I'll start copying and pasting. We'll go to Troy first, and then we'll go to the Nuke Worker. So let's roll. By the way, it's 19-10 Eagles right now. 19-10 Eagles. We've got 4.5 minutes left, and the Eagles have the ball. Green Bay 20. So I look to be in business, which is just absolutely wonderful. Thank you guys for joining us. Man, Bear, Pig in the house. Great to have you here rocking with us. So let's roll. First off, let me tell you a little bit about the show. We got Billy Brisbane joining us, DJ Big Boss. We have the Big Ragu joining us, Dutch Boy Fresh. Razer Sharp Picks is at this football game right now, and he will be joining us when he gets home. Unless if the Packers lose by 25, 26 points, but they're only down 9, so you should be fine coming back and joining us. We have Ramone Scott joining us, and we got Mr. Sean Higgs before his appearance with Gabe Morency. He'll be joining us, and shout out to our friend Gabe Morency. Let's go over action here. We got bomb.com in the house. Great to see all of our cappers here. Nunya, our cappers contest champion. So Troy moved on the Buccaneers -3 on our show on Tuesday, and I took until Saturday morning to move on the Buccaneers -2.5, -123. On our NFL Pub Hub show, LJ gave out the Bucks -2.5 at -123, and he gave out Mayfield over 1.5 touchdowns at -140. Clint gave out the under 50.5, which was followed by Big Ragu giving out the over 50. Nuke Worker gave us a Packers Commanders money line parlay at +616, so he's going to be looking to add action to that if the Packers don't perform some sort of a miracle comeback here. And then Ramone Scott gave us Bucky Irving over 115.5 rush and receiving. The aforementioned Ramone Scott has been spectacular. Do you have the stats up for this game right now going on, Troy?
I do.
Cool. I have a question because this is what our guy Ramone gave out. He gave out Mixon over 94.5 rush and receiving cashed. Then he gave out Derrick Henry over 149.5 rush yards at +550, and it cashed. Then he gave out Josh Allen over 249.5 pass yards at +140, laddered up, and it cashed. He's on Devonta Smith over 69.5 receiving yards at +130, laddered that up. Is Devonta Smith even close?
55 yards right now.
55. So 15 more for him to have
Probably over.
He is being spectacular here. Let's talk about the situation at hand. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us all night long. Bunch of cappers going to be rolling. Sancho in the house. Cecil C on Tampa Bay -3. A Man Bear Pig ready to get to work. There's Mel. It is great to see you. Joseph Thompson. We haven't seen enough Joseph Thompson. Man, he's the field goal whisperer in the house. Abel Alvarez. I'll be copying and pasting all the action here from all the cappers. Thank you guys for sharing with us. Let's just set this up very quickly. It's cold, but the weather's nice here in Tampa tonight. The issue we thought, the biggest edge or angle we thought was the Washington Commanders' 30th ranked rush defense going up against Bucky. Rashad White and Bucky and Mayfield's able to move his legs. Penny Bombs here moving on Washington money line. Kevin Ponchera in the house. Great to see you. So that was the biggest thing here for me was the rush defense of the Commanders. I thought that was going to be the biggest angle in this football game here. Commanders have not won a playoff game in 19 years. So it's the third longest active drought that we're going to have in play tonight. We saw these two teams play in week 1, but it's very different when Tampa Bay won 37-20. We have a Commanders offense that's 4th in EPA per play. It's going to be a problem. Jaden Daniels has shown that he is a phenomenal quarterback with poise. So it's not going to be easy. The Buccaneers had their first come-from-behind victory of the season. They were 0-6 when they didn't score first up until that win over the Saints, which was very underwhelming. But, Mayfield, Evans, Bucky, we've seen what this team is capable of. They've handled the injury to Godwin, and McMillan has stepped up, and they also are going to have reinforcements on the back end. Jamal Dean, Mike Edwards, Antoine Winfield, and then Kate Otten at tight end also going to be back in business for this squad, and that's important. Now, the over is the highest number of anyone we had all throughout the playoffs so far, and outdoor totals are 21-14 and 2 to the under. Outdoor totals, and we're going to get another. We hope another. I shouldn't talk too much about that yet because it's 22.
It's going under, Jim.
I believe so. I believe we're in business here, but it's 22-10 now. Eagles
1,000 to 1.
Yeah, those bombs hit at times, so we'll just take it home. There's Wine Time Sports in the house. He says he wants the Bucs. Well, he may be more comfortable here shortly when he hears the plan of attack from our cappers. So let's first go through the line history, the cash flow, and then hand it over to Troy for the analysis. On the spread right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are -3 at -107, which means that there's been a very small move towards Washington from this opening line. But this was a +100 for a long time over the last 36 hours or so. So the line has moved. There's been a 7-cent move since noon today towards the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very little movement, but we know the public's on Washington, so that should be really of no concern. From a total standpoint, we have a 51.5. It is juiced to the under at -109. This was a 50.5, and it wasn't moving. In fact, the initial move was towards the under before the over started getting bet, and that wasn't until about Wednesday that the over started getting bet. So the over starts getting bet. The over starts getting bet today. It moves from 50.5 to 51.5. It officially moved here offshore to 51.5 right around noon today. We've had a little bit of buyback because the over 51.5 was up to -110 around 4 p.m. today. So that's the situation with the total. So the total's gone up a point. The spread really hasn't moved. And then when we get to the cash flow for this one, we have 6. So it's come down. Wow. Okay. So that's, interesting. 60% of tickets now and 67% of cash on the Commanders. This was basically an 80-80 situation earlier.
Yeah, 72-85 when I made my video on it. So, yeah. Perfect.
That makes sense. Yeah. 72% of tickets, 85% of cash on the Commanders. Now we have 60-67. So the late money here is now coming in on the Buccaneers. And from a total standpoint, 75% of tickets and 77% cash is on the under. Now, I have myself, as you know, I'm on the Buccaneers -2.5, and Troy's on the -3. But I did make two. I did the same thing I did last live show. I just put $100. Rec, this is not something I tweet or anything. $100 on each quarterback to throw an interception. I sent that in, so that's not here in my account. But in my account, I will be live betting the quarterbacks to throw another interception as soon as they throw one. I think it's going to be an offensive game. It's going to be a high-octane game.
Imagine you did that with Justin Herbert.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I'm going to get that. That's going to happen with me. There's going to be a time when I get that. And
that's something I want to track. I want to track that because I feel like that's definitely a favorable, profitable angle to play.
I've only done it once, and that was last show with us. And we caught the second interception by Goff at +210. And we're not parlaying the 2 interceptions. There's no need to put that in.
And you got the shaft on the Darnold interception too, because he definitely threw.
Oh yeah,
threw picks that game.
I think it's a live angle. Gold Pick saying y'all like Daniel's rushing yards. Pipe layer in the house. Great to see all of you guys. So So those are just a couple rec bets that I have here. Now, both these two games that have popped off so far, as soon as the first touchdown is scored, I've immediately bet the live under for a full unit. And I plan on doing the same here again if an immediate touchdown is scored. So that's my plan. And also, I'm only looking for the Bucs live. Now, maybe if the Commanders go down 20 or something like that, we could talk about moving on the other side. But for me, I'm only looking at the Buccaneers. And I have some interest, not much. I have some interest in a live over if there's immediate offense. My preference would be for the Commanders to go down and score and to immediately bet the Buccaneers. So, Troy Torrance, the floor is yours, my friend Mel, sweating the Ducks money line plus 380. We're getting a little bit of echo. I'll keep an ear out for it. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but it sounds okay right now. Let's get to work, my man. Take it away, Troy Torrance. The floor is yours. Now, while you're breaking this all down, my head will be down just because I'm copying and pasting the action from the cappers in the chat. So everybody in the chat, please share your action. And then one more thing. God, it feels so good to be here with you guys. I enjoy this more than anything. Can't wait for the opportunity to live bet with you guys and get that cash. Thank you for joining us.
Let's go. Happy Sunday night.
All right. Well, I want to start this off, Jim, with gold picks in the chat. Just remind me to get back to this because I don't want to talk about that right off the top. He's asking about Jaden Daniels' rushing yards. I have some thoughts on it. Chase J, my guy, I hope to see you at Pub 4, man. I know you haven't said anything. You haven't disclosed if you're going to Pub 4, but I'd love to meet you, dude. So I hope we can make that work. Man, I made a video on this. We talked about it on Tuesday. I'm extremely bullish on this game. I think this is one of the best investment opportunities all season long. If you look at the entire slate of games that have happened this season, I feel like this is right up there with one of the best opportunities. You know my sentiment on this Commanders team. I think that this team is the most fraudulent team currently in the playoffs. They have the second easiest schedule in the NFL. 6 of the Commanders' wins this season have been on the final play of the game, an absolute buzzer beater. Think about the Hail Mary. Think about game-winning field goals against the Giants. Think last week against the Cowboys. Back to the Eagles, like the Falcons where they had to go into OT. It's just an insane run that this team has been on, and you got to give them some credit because they definitely overperformed expectations all season. But that also is why we're looking at, I think, a somewhat suppressed number because we know this Commanders team is a public sweetheart. You look at this Commanders team and their strength of schedule. They played 4 playoff teams. They're 0-4 this season. Their only win was against the Eagles, who did not have Jalen Hurts. The team's offensive numbers. This is probably the biggest point. One of the biggest points about this handicap is you look at the offensive numbers. I've talked about it with the Steelers for 5 or 6 weeks now, and we've seen that come to fruition basically 5-6 weeks in a row. And that is the Commanders' offensive numbers are corrupted by fourth down efficiency, fourth down EPA. They're number 1 in the NFL in conversion rate on fourth down. They've been extremely lucky to have been that too. I mean, we're talking about not only, go back for the last 3-4 weeks, look at their fourth down conversions. I mean, we're talking about 4th and 5 or more. And guess what? All those fourth down conversions, not all of them, but most of them, like 80% of these fourth down conversions are coming off Jaden Daniels scrambles. They lead the NFL in points from drives, which required fourth down conversion. I think that is one of the most fraudulent stats because it's not only by a touchdown, it's not only by 2 touchdowns. We're talking about a 35-point margin between them and the next closest team. That's a huge margin for fourth down conversions, which, maybe happen once or twice a game on average. The offensive line for the Commanders, they struggle to generate line yards in the run game. They're bottom 10 in both pass block and run block. We've seen this offensive line be turnstiles in the past for some teams that they played. And defensively, they're vulnerable in almost every aspect. There's top offenses, the Eagles, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Bucs that they've played this season. They've allowed an average of over 30 points per game. The lowest in that sample is 26 points against the Eagles. The run defense is 29th in the NFL. Jimmy touched on that. He thinks that's the most exploitable angle, and I agree. The run defense is very vulnerable. The coverage, 27th in the NFL. I really think, personally, like for me, when you put them on tape and you watch what this Commanders defense is doing, some of the guys that they have in the secondary, they just cannot guard beyond 8 yards. As soon as you stretch it out to 10 yards plus, I feel like you see guys running free all over the field. The Bucs offense, in my opinion, should have their way with this defense. I don't think that's a very I'm not being that bold with making that statement. The Bucs offensive line is top 10, both pass block and run block win rate. And, you look at PFF grade, however you want to break down this Bucs offense. I mean, they're at the top of the fucking assembly line. And that mobilizes the best asset that this Washington defense has. It really does. That's the front seven, the front four, being able to generate pressure. Now, they do blitz a lot. But you take that away from this Commanders defense, even though they're not getting home to quarterbacks that much, but they're applying pressure. So I feel like if you're able to mobilize that aspect of the Washington Commander defense, it just makes them even more vulnerable. Baker Mayfield is having a career season, however you want to slice it. And the run game, Jim, you hit it on the head, man. They're top 5 in the NFL. You look at yards per carry, PFF grade, however you want to look at it. And numbers are all relative too, like I know that the Bucs, I mean, they've had a pretty easy strength of schedule as well, but it's not nearly as fraudulent what the Commanders have been. Defensively, this is where I really like this matchup because, so far up until this point, I mean, anybody can go in there and make a case that I just made that the Bucs offense should have their way with this defense. But I feel like this is kind of a rare take that defensively, the Bucs are in a good spot, a good situation, a good matchup. I could eat my words. There's always, like the Broncos-Bills game. I was heavy on the Broncos. I thought they were going to get them cash. I thought they were going to go over their team total. I thought they were going to cover the spread. So it goes both ways. But I'm very confident that the Bucs defense has a lot of paths to success versus Commander offense. Todd Bowles versus a rookie quarterback in his first playoff game on the road. We just seen another rookie quarterback go on the road and, look absolutely completely different from what he looked in the regular season. And Todd Bowles has a proven track record against rookie quarterbacks. I mean, you go back to the beginning of his career, he's profitable straight up and ATS against rookie quarterbacks. Vita Vea, he basically eliminates any options to run the ball in between the tackles throughout the game. And I'm a huge fan of McCollum. I know the Bucs play a lot of zone, but even in the zone, a cover 6, cover 3, that could turn into man-to-man very easily for McCollum on the backside. So you get Vita Vea locking up the run. Don't need the safety tucking in there to fit the run, which also, Vita Vea basically allows another defender to play the pass first instead of the run first. That's huge. You got McCollum, who's basically able to operate at an island on one side of the ball. That's huge, which allows the Bucs to do what they do best and allows Bowles to do what he does best, is to blitz the quarterback, play cover 1, play cover 0. And the biggest aspect to me is being able to, wrangle in Jane Daniels because his mobility is a problem. Like all those 4th down conversions I've talked about, it's Jane Daniels scrambles. So how are you going? That's why I don't like the Jane Daniels rush prop. Because if I was a defensive coordinator, I'm not paid millions of dollars either. I'm watching, I'm in my fucking lab right now, and I'm watching film on a Tuesday afternoon, trying to figure out what's going on with these teams. And it's obvious as hell to me that the key to this game is to stop Jaden Daniels' ability to run the football. And not designed runs. Like those aren't the runs he's blowing up. That's not where he's extremely efficient. It's the scrambles. It's the broken plays that he turns into 15, 20 plus yards. That's what the defense is going to be keying on. There's no way I'd be caught with the Jaden Daniels ticket, even though I know he's going to have his opportunities to run.
And he runs on these scrambles to the outside. It's very different than Josh Allen. Josh Allen will find the hole. He'll run right, straight ahead. Jaden Daniels is able to get outside, and he does it with a poise where he's not looking to get out of bounds, but he's able to get out of bounds before he gets hurt.
So elegantly, like he's scrambling. It's awesome. I mean, I don't want to take away from what he's been doing because I feel like you put a better team around him, and that would escalate this team so much higher than what their potential is this season because they're losing this game tonight. Todd Bowles has 3 options for QB spies. Tyke Smith, Levante David, Yaya Diaby. Tyke Smith is the most blitzed defensive back in the NFL, and he's very fucking good at it. He's a rookie. He's a young guy. He's fast as shit. One of the fastest shuttle times in the league last year, or in the draft class last year. Levante David, he's getting a little bit older now, so they do it a lot less. But He's played quarterback spy throughout his whole entire career very successfully. Yaya Diaby is an extremely athletic defensive end. There's 3 options, especially when you blitz as much as this Bucs team does. These 3 guys are all going to be, relied upon to play quarterback spy. And I think that's going to create a lot of confusion for Jane Daniels. I love the matchup. And then you look at the market. Warren Thomas talking about it. You should see a lot of sentiment for this Commanders team. And I don't blame anybody. I talk to people that I use as my public sentiment gauges every week, and they want the Commanders today. But this number, not leaving this 3, ticking down too. You've seen all that money flooding in on the Commanders, 72% of the bets, 85% of the money. Now we're down to 60, 68% of bets and money respectively. And this line is still sitting at a hard 3. It's a very strong shit. Now you do see the money line price move towards the road team, but the spread has not moved off the 3. We know the spread is the most bet. The derivatives are another story, but we know the spread is the most bet, has the most action on any given game, especially if it's 3 or more. And if you look at home teams that open and close between 2.5 and 3.5, with the bigger bets on the road team, 16-7 ATS is the home team, 19-6 straight up. We're currently looking at all this action. I can go further. I mean, I have a sample right now that I'm looking at. Historical markets in this situation. What has happened, right? Spread opens and closes between 2.5 and 3. Let's not even include 3.5. Maybe that's too much, right? The market's moving towards the over. The money line price is moving towards the Commanders, and all the action is on the road team. Historically, in these spots, the home team is 11-4 ATS, 13-4 straight up. So I'm very heavy on the spot. I'm extremely heavy on the money line. I've had it parlayed with the Buccaneers, or I've had it parlayed with the Eagles. I've had it parlayed with the Ravens. I have Bucs -3 that I bet on Tuesday. I have Bucs double result. I also added a Bucs -2.5 because I want this to reflect, in my record as much as it has in my pockets. So, I'm heavy on the Bucs.
I love it. I love it. Fantastic breakdown. I absolutely love it. I've copied and pasted more action for cappers in the chat. It is arguably the most cash tied with one other game that Troy has had on a single game all year. That is on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are kicking off in 11 minutes. So we got to get some more action in from cappers in the chat. And we have 2 guests waiting backstage. Before we bring on our next guest, it is time to hear from the Nuke worker, and we've already got a hint as to what the Nuke's plan is. I see pop that in the chat. Nuke, take it away. How are you getting paid? What's your plan?
Well, so my plan is this. I remember on pop-up yesterday, I said that there's no way that every home team was going to win and cover. And now we're down to 2 games, and this is the spot for me. I'm going to be on the other side of Troy. I hate doing it, but I'm going to take the money line plus 140, Washington, and then I'm going to take the +3 at -110, and then I'm going to take both quarterbacks to throw an INT plus 250. And I'm only doing this. Parlay. Sorry. The only reason I'm doing this is because my own conviction, like I said yesterday, right off on pop-up, there's no way I can. Maybe somebody in chat can tell us, but I don't know the last time that every home team won and covered. And I'm sure there's somebody in there that can Google that. But I'd be curious. So that's where I am. Troy, may the best man win.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Whatever happens, I hope it doesn't come down to a missed 38-yard field goal, a fucking fumble in their own territory. Like, I hope.
Yeah.
I just want a fair shake, dude. That's all I want.
Yeah. You know what? I won that double result today because some dude missed a fucking field goal in the last play of the first half. Remember, the guy doinked it.
Missed the 50-year-old. That was a loud-ass doink.
That saved my bacon somewhat. But anyway, good luck, guys.
I love it. Well, we have 9 minutes.
Who missed that field goal today?
Will Lutz.
Oh, my God. That pissed me the fuck off, Nuke. I was furious.
Yeah, I know. It helped me, bro. It helped me.
We got to keep rolling. Here, I want to go over a couple bits of action here in the chat. Juan Chavez.
Jimmy, I know you want to keep going.
Yeah.
Over. What about team total overs? I know you're on the Bucs. Team total over. I know
I'll be back.
Like, you're looking at 50 and a
Okay,
half.
my man. I'm just keeping it clean. I'm just keeping it clean. You with the Bucks team total over. I'm ready to fire away live. I've fully locked and loaded account here, ready to fire away. I'm very comfortable with my situation right now with Tampa, minus 2.5, paying the vig, and I'm extremely comfortable with the day, which I needed because I didn't have a good day in NHL last night. By the way, I'm on Vegas Golden Knights. Look, it's moved like 40 cents or so since I bet it. But for those of you who haven't bet it, if Minnesota manages to take a 1-0 lead, we can all immediately live bet the Golden Knights. It's my only NHL action. Let's bring on your next guest. But Juan Chavez is laddered Tampa Bay to minus 5.5. David Wallace needs Tampa Bay money line to cash his parlays tonight. And Spenny Penny Bombs, Otten over 28.5 receiving yards, Shepard over 23.5 receiving yards, Eckler over 45.5 rushing receiving. His anytime TDs are Robinson at plus 145. We just heard Nunya put 4 units on that bet. Ertz plus 240, Zacchaeus plus 290, Otten plus 300, Shepard plus 500, Baker plus 490, and his SGP is at 12-1. Otten 40 plus receiving yards, Shepard 30 plus receiving yards, and Eckler 50 plus rushing receiving. Let's bring on your first guest because he was about to sweep the board. And shout out to our guy Mikey Money giving 5 Pub Sports Radio memberships. What a guy he is! Thank you, Mikey, for blessing our action.
Oh, boy, Mikey.
What a guy he is. Your first guest or your next guest was sweeping the board up until the Devonta Smith ladder. He cashed Derrick Henry over 149.5 rush yards at plus 550 on our show yesterday. Please welcome the star of the Sports Money YouTube channel, the star of the Morning Steam Show, our friend Ramone Scott. Ramone, how are you, my man?
Hey, Jimmy, having a great time today for sure. Well, with these games, and of course, there's a golf playoff. There's some Australian Open. Shout out, Billy. I'm going to watch some other sports here. There's only the playoffs going on. If you're out there, my friend, good to be with you, Jim. Thanks for those accolades. Really, for me, I went a little heavier. You know, I said on the show I was going to go a little deeper. I almost hit the 200, but also added on a stream that I was on a 22-1 shot with Henry, of course, over 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a Ravens victory in that one cash. So it was a good night here for sure.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, we got to be tight here. We have 6 minutes to go. We have 2 more guests backstage. You gave out Bucky Irving over 115.5 rushing receiving yesterday at minus 115. Ramon, what are you adding to that, my friend, as you have skyrocketed into the top 5 NFL Pub Hub?
Talk about CLV. Talk about CLV.
What's that at now?
I'm checking. I thought it was like 120 or something.
Wouldn't surprise me. But if you guys were with us yesterday morning, but we got to work quick. I want to get the other guys in. So, Ramon, take it away. I'm all ears, and I'll be copying and pasting.
Yeah, well, I'll go quick too. But I did want to say to Troy, and I answer me this though, Troy. I do also want to fade Daniels in his run game, but among this total, because everything seems to be rising so high, his price to me, his yardage counts were among the most competitively priced in this pool of props. Quarterback runs, yards, rushing, receiving, receivers, everything. I thought you kind of kept me off it a little bit. I wasn't going to go with it, but it was on my cut line, and I just thought for all the offense that might be expected here, I thought everybody else kind of jacked up.
When you say competitively priced, you mean like
his yardage numbers were low enough that I was seriously considering them among everyone else who seems to be overpriced in their own position and proposition categories. Guys like Evans and maybe some of the Redskins guys like Robinson. Let me start there, Jim, and I'll get Troy's answer. First of all, go ahead, Troy.
No. Do you want to go first? Because do you want me to respond to that or no?
I really want to get our next 2 guests in before kickoff, if you guys don't mind.
I don't have too much actually, but maybe I'll add it with trying to build up the standings here. But great capper. It doesn't matter winning the contest. I just love being on the show. Right here, though, Jim, this might be my most profitable possibility here. I'm going to go with a touchdown exacta here with Mike Evans and McLaurin at plus 285. Both guys to score a touchdown here tonight. I'm going to go with McLaurin as kind of my Commanders guy here. Over 59.5 receiving yards, at over 69.5, Jim. I'm sorry. Over 69.5 at minus 115. There I am, Troy, already whining about these prices subtly there. Also, let's go with McMillan over 59.5 receiving yards at even money here. Man, he's been really spectacular, hasn't he? What a compliment he gives Baker here. And one on the negative side for me is going to be Brian Robinson under 45.5 rushing yards at minus 125. Troy, he's typing away. I think you heard that. And I'll recap one more time with him, but maybe you have a second now to tell me.
Well, we don't actually, because I need our next guest in. But Evans,
I didn't realize it started at 7, Jim.
Yeah, it started at 7.
Top of the hour.
Evans and McLaren. What was that? Was that 185 or 285?
285, Jim. You know that.
Scary Terry over 69.5 receiving yards. McMillan over 69.5 receiving yards, and Robinson under 49.5 rush yards, under 49.5 rush yards. Let's bring on your next guest. He's popped his action here in the chat. God, I enjoy capping with these gentlemen so much. We have the star of Midday Money. Also, his look ahead NFL shows have made so many cappers so much money. Here to rock with us right now, please welcome a man known for his heels, his vitamin C, and winners, Mr. Sean Higgs in the house. Higgsy, how are you?
Pretty much in that order, right? Heels, vitamin C, and winners at the bottom.
Higgsy, we've dropped your action here in the chat. Yeah. Wow, Man Bear Pig, that means so much to me, man. That's so dope. I'll be in touch with you before that show because I want to know all about it. And I've got something else for you. But take it away. We're 2 minutes away from kickoff, and I've copied and pasted your action, but we haven't said it out loud because I knew you would have the opportunity to do it. So take it away, Higgsy. Floor is yours.
Yep. I'll run them down real fast. I posted in the chat twice. So Tampa Bay -3. Tampa Bay first quarter -0.5 out of the gate fast. And some props here. Brown on Washington over 26.5 receiving yards. Anytime tutty, I'll take a shot at 475. Zacchaeus over 40.5 receiving for him, and his anytime tutty was 265. I went with an Ertz anytime tutty, 245. Evans anytime, it was even money, -105. And a little Bucky over rushing yards, 90.5.
I love it.
I do like Tampa. I know I got some Washington guys
do you
in
have
there.
First quarter and first half?
I guess we could add a first half. I just had first quarter. I was trying to get them in there fast. I like Tampa for the game, so I like it all over the place. And don't be fooled by the anytime tutties. I think at those prices, I think it's going to be an over type game anyway. So I think it's an over. So, but the Evan, for Urban and Evans, they're even money. I'm not going to, those are going to be the prime time targets there. Although we've seen everybody, any tutties I've put out so far, no one's gotten them that I've had. So it's been a weird prop weekend for me here. Prop Saturday, I should say.
We've been given great news from the cappers in the chat. They're putting them back to 8:15 here. So we got 15 more minutes here. So let's do a couple things here. We have our next guest ready to roll. Let's review Higgsy's action.
Final.
Tampa Bay -3. Tampa Bay first quarter -0.5. Then over 26.5 receiving yards and anytime touchdown for Brown. Zacchaeus over 40.5 receiving yards anytime touchdown plus 265. Ertz anytime touchdown plus 245. Evans anytime touchdown -105. And Bucky over 90.5 rush yards for Higgsy. Backing the Buccaneers here as we are as well. We do have a little bit of extra time. I do want to go over action from the chat, but now is your chance, Troy, to reply to Ramone, and you can also touch on our guy Higgsy's action. So why don't you hit it, and then we'll bring on our next guest.
So I'm just going to touch on the Jaden Daniels proposition. So I actually, a lot of what I do personally is my overall thesis is that nobody's sharper than the bookies. And the fact that they're giving a number that's very competitive in the market, to me, I know maybe a lot of people disagree, and I totally understand why you would, but that's just my philosophy, and I see a low number, and that makes me want to go under. It's 53.5 or whatever it is right now. We've seen he's gone 80 plus or something in the past 3-4 games. And I feel like that's even more reason for me to want to play the under, and gives me more belief that the Bucs are going to focus that element of their offense. It's tough. I mean, it's definitely not easy betting against that prop because that's the path to success for the Commanders. That Jane Daniels is going to be scrambling, right? Is he going to be able to break that
49.5 this morning? Troy, that was 49.5 and went all the way up.
Is there a spot? Is there a designated spy that everybody's talking about? Troy, do you know offhand?
I think there will be designated spies. I think there's really. I personally believe they're going to use 3 guys as spies. I went back and tried. They haven't played very mobile quarterbacks this season. Only the Eagles, and even last season, they don't have a long track record to go back and see who they dedicated as spies. It was Levante David, but with seeing how much Tyke Smith has been used on the blitz, and I could see them using him as a blitzer where he just comes and makes contacts and then falls off into a spy position. I think there will be if I was a defensive coordinator on God, that would be the only thing. If my defense gave up a touchdown and Jane Daniels didn't rush for 1 yard, I'd be like, we accomplished what I wanted to do. Now we have to adjust from here.
Let's bring on our next guest. A couple more spots from Cappers in the chat. Bomb.com on Washington points and money line. He also has Washington plus 10 paired with the over 41 and Eagles money line for plus 113. Cecil C on Tampa Bay minus 3. Spenny Penny Bomb's also moving on the Commanders and money line. Then Jesse Gomez on Jaden Daniels 50 plus rush yards parlayed with McMillan 50 plus receiving. Ronnie Lofton on the Bucks minus 3. Evans over 6.5 receptions. Daniels over 52.5 rush yards. Eckler McLaren longest reception over Eckler and McLaren longest reception over 23.5. Did I screw that up, Ron? Can you take a look at that? Tampa Bay minus 3 for my guy Sancho. My guy Nasty Nate on the Bucks first half and third quarter. Nunez got Eckler anytime touchdown plus 270. Kevin Ponechero on Washington plus 3 and minus 110 for 2.5 units. And Jeff on the Bucks minus 3 and the Bucks minus 2.5. Thomas Maggio Bucks 2 units. David Wallace first quarter, first half, full game on the Buccaneers. We'll get into Abel Alvarez's SGP here in a second.
Jimmy, I got something for the Commanders, for people who like the Commanders. Honestly, in my notes, the biggest thing I have that favors the Commanders from a matchup standpoint is the fact that Baker Mayfield, he has incredible numbers versus the blitz. You look at his yards per attempt, I think he's like top 1 or 2 in the league, PFF grade, all these numbers that are great versus the blitz. But he also leads the league in turnover-worthy plays against the blitz. So are they going to be able to capitalize on those turnover-worthy plays if they do happen? If that offensive line doesn't hold up and he creates some turbulence and where he needs to get the ball out, he makes a bad decision. We've seen it out of Baker Mayfield. We've seen it. So it's going to be, are they going to be able to capitalize on those plays?
Let's bring on our next guest. First, I got to get our odds down at the bottom of the screen. I think I screwed that up. Yes, there we go. Get that up here. Yes, and move this over here. And we are in business. Shout out to our guy, Swiggy, for hooking this all up for us here. Swiggy, we have the total. This is DraftKings Live. 51.5 is the total. -3 for the Buccaneers in the money line, -155, and that will change throughout the game, as you guys will see that. Let's bring on our next guest. We have a great cast here for you guys tonight. DJ Big Boss joining us, the Big Ragu joining us, Dutch Boy Fresh joining us, and your next guest, the star of the Locker Room Talk podcast, our #1 show on the channel, as well as the basketball expert on the Peter Loshak Show on Tuesdays and Betting with Bouquet on Wednesdays. Please welcome our guy, Mr. Billy Brisbane. Brizzy, what's good, man? How are you?
I'm running on Super E. It was a gauntlet week. Gauntlet week is 4 days streaming, 2 in the casino, 1 sleep. So,
hey, I was thinking of you when the Irish cashed, man. Was that a fun day?
You have no idea. I told you about that story about after the Irish beat Texas A&M in week 1. I called my brother. He went to the school, the university. We were gonna go. He was gonna put 1,000 down on the championship. I was gonna match it with the 500 on them to make the playoffs. And he said, "No, wait a week. I'm going to the game this weekend. It's Alumni Day." And I said, "What do you mean, wait a week, motherfucker? You guys are playing NIU." And he said, "Nah, just wait a week." And he texted me, "I told you, bro." And we waited the longest of time to get the Notre Dame tickets in.
It's exciting. So what do you have hanging in the balance? Well, actually, we have 9 minutes. What do you have hanging in the balance then?
Just Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Nice little future ticket on that. But
what was the odds on the futures that you got?
it was late, 475. So it's damn near close to the money line now.
I got an Eagles, Notre Dame to win it all in both the respective NCAA and NFL plus 800 plus 500.
Sorry,
it's bad. Notre Dame's not going to win, but I mean,
for this game specifically, I'm on the Commanders plus the 3.
Yeah, it is what it is.
For this weekend.
There was a 1-point move today. Sorry, but there was a 1-point move today in the championship game. I'm sure everybody saw that.
Yeah, it's 8.5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Does anybody think Notre Dame is winning?
Yeah,
we can discuss that. We will be live. We'll be live right here.
Oh, I'll be on. Okay.
I love it. Yeah, we'll be live right here for the Monday.
Don't throw your money away. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you're a good man. You're a good man. Grizzly Commanders
down to Ohio State and plus 10s in that Baltimore Ravens game.
Don't fade a coach named Freeman on Martin Luther King Day. Is all I tell you.
God, hasn't he handled everything? Hasn't he handled everything spectacularly well? Freeman has just been an unbelievable. I mean, every single thing. I mean, if you want to teach a class on how to handle media, how to handle code, how to handle everything, this guy is phenomenal. But Brizzy, take it away. What are you adding to Commanders plus 3?
No, it's just Commanders plus 3. I think they win outright on the money line. This is my dog pick of the weekend. I think the Bucs are frauds, man. I think that the trade that the Commanders made late in the season with Marshawn Lattimore, he didn't really play in any of those regular season games. He wasn't playing a full unlimited amount of snaps. We know how Mike Evans gets bottled up by Lattimore. McMillan's been great for the Buccaneers offense, but this goes back to how much are they going to use Bucky Irvin? If they just unleash Bucky Irvin wild and he goes buck wild, would I be shocked they win the game? No, but I don't think that happens, man. Everyone's talking about these rookie quarterbacks in the first week of the playoffs. One of these motherfuckers are going to win. And I think it's Jalen Daniels. I'm high on the Commanders. I think they win this one outright. This is the dog pick of the weekend.
Well, it's going to be fun. I mean, a public dog never hurt nobody.
Nah, public dog was the Broncos. The Broncos was the most bet on money line team in the state of New Jersey today.
I hear you.
Little Georgia went to 3.5 here on this game, by the way.
Hey, I'd just be surprised if every favorite and every home team won all week, and so that's why I'm on watch. I don't see it happening.
We also got our gamblers first glance in, and it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 3. The gamblers first glance in from our guy Razer Sharp Picks. He's on his way to jump on with us. Coming back from the Packers Eagles game. Gamblers first glance Buccaneers minus 3.
Is he going to drive?
Sorry, what was that, Higgsy?
Is he going to drive off a bridge coming back from that game today?
No, why would he be
To
upset?
fair, he did have the Eagles in the confidence.
Yeah, he did.
Yes. Why wouldn't he? I mean, because his team's garbage. We knew they got run out. That wasn't a shocker.
He might not show up. He's watching right now while he's driving, I think. And
it's not a knock. He knew better. He knew he put his heart aside. Most fans of a team cannot do that.
Yeah. No, he handled things nice. We got more action coming from Cappers here in the chat. So, Brizzy, you stayed away from the player prop market.
Yeah, there's really no need to. I had a fucking weekend, Jim. I mean, you saw me on Thursday, Friday. I had to sleep. Saturday was the UFC stream. I just cashed a lot of money on the fucking Eagles. Honestly, if it wasn't for you in this stream, I'd say, fuck this one Sunday night football game, but we're here. And
there it is. There it is. I knew it. I said it.
You should have just said fuck it, bro. Should have came out here.
Not at all. Not at all. It was, I had this pre-planned out, and I said to myself, because I have a 7-leg parlay ticket, and it started on Thursday when I went down there. I put the college football game on there, the UFC picks, the Ravens and the Eagles for the next time that I go down to the casino, and it was plus 470. So we talked about last week about house money. No, I know what y'all mean now. I really do feel like it's house money.
Wait, Ramone, did you say you like a side in this game?
I did not make any. I'm not adding it to my total here on the show, if you know what I mean. But no, I'm on the Bucks.
But everybody and their mom is on the Bucks. What makes y'all think that the Bucks have done something
It was on the Bucks
weeks to like?
I mean, I know Troy's on the Bucks. No one else is. The entire world loves Daniels
Is it
today.
directed to me, or is it to the panel?
Yeah, just in general, just like a world question of like how is everybody just smashing the Bucks minus the 3 and just thinking it's that easy?
Okay, what is
Maybe
this?
Jersey.
I
Maybe
didn't
Jersey's on.
alternate
Why
line
Michaels
this
come in and
the way
say
you're
Tommy's
looking
money
for.
line today?
I need to get everybody going. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I guess I'm on my Razer should stir in the pot, man. Get the season.
I think you guys are.
You're gonna get fucking jumped in this
You
fucking.
realize you got a team here with a lot of experience. A 4-time division winner going up against a team that never even sniffs the playoffs.
I know. And even Razor said, he goes, has he seen the percentages? The betting, everybody's pounding the commies. It finally went to 3.5.
I don't know. This reminds me of college football playoffs and everyone was talking, or bowl season, everyone was talking about SEC. Yeah,
And you don't forget,
or don't we all establish
the
NFC
SEC over
is
there.
the worst division in football by a wide margin? You can
They went into Detroit and beat the Lions.
Yeah, that beginning of the fucking season.
I know, but we can't talk about this team not being able to beat quality competition.
I'm not saying they can't beat quality competition. I'm just talking about tonight on this given day. I don't think this line should be no fucking -3, man. The Buccaneers have already
I love about it. I love looking at that.
You have loaded up on the Commanders.
What do you got this line at, Billy? Ramone, hold on. What do you have this line at, Billy? I thought 3 was like people knew they were going to come in and get Washington money the entire time at 3.
3 in gambling world, the 3 is the bookies have no idea who to make the fucking favorite, so they just put a 3 for the home team.
I'm asking you, what do you think the line should be? A pick 'em?
Yes, I just said when the bookies don't know what to do with a football team,
and it would have went right to 3 in about 6 minutes.
It would have gone to 3 immediately, yeah.
So it is a big play for you then, Billy.
No, I said the
Eagles. No.
Eagles. The Eagles are the big play.
It should be like Load Up City. This is a playoff game.
Load Up City was Trulo Ali of Philadelphia Eagles, the Ravens, Marco Tullio, Jacoby Smith, Fatima Klein, fucking Notre Dame Irish. Those were smash.
You don't come in here talking like that about
small little corner piece
and not back it up. This has to be a strong play. This is a playoff game where you have more information than anything you're going to have.
There is called a thing called bankroll management, and the confidence spots that you fill in for the weekend, you smash the confidence spots.
Listen, the way you're smashing
I'm chilling. It doesn't change the fact that before the week started, I thought the Commanders were my dog pick, and now we're here to the finish line, and we're rolling with the dog, man. I didn't think everybody
Hey,
could start.
Ramone, I just threw my mortgage on the dog. So
did you?
Commanders.
I'm going to answer that.
I don't have a mortgage.
Look,
I
don't have a mortgage, but I've got Washington money line. I've already explained why I like it.
Thought you were going to say you were going to parlay it with the Buckeyes.
Hold on, I got to address JT in the
chat.
Oh,
don't worry, Buckeyes are winning at all, but that's another story.
Wait, sorry, let's hear this. So you take over.
I did not run over any hockey players, although my cousin was actually in the wedding. He was friends with the with the guy of the wedding, so my cousin's friends with those people.
I missed.
Remember the hockey guy in the summer? Yeah, he's like, that was not me. I was streaming at the time. Innocent.
I don't want to hear it. I sat in a stream last night of Higgs waiting 25 minutes for him to comment on my chat and
I was on, when you go back and forth to different things, the StreamYard didn't update because I was going to like a live screen on the other computer, like dragging. So I'm like, I'm all by myself. All right, I'll just talk to myself for like 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden it just refreshed and like 50 comments came up. And I was literally telling myself,
I thought he thought we were all just a bunch of idiots, Jimmy. Making nonsense.
Yeah, I was like,
okay, guys, let's go over some more action from Cappers here in the chat. We have a kickoff about to pop off here, so we're gonna
Yeah.
Tell us who has the ball. It is Bananas at Raymond James Stadium here. We're going to have Ragu joining us. These are his Buccaneers in action here. Abel Alvarez is SGP. So the Commanders kicking off to the Buccaneers. Daniels over 1.5 passing touchdowns and 30-plus rushing yards. This is Abel Alvarez SGP with Bucky 80-plus combo yards, Eckler 30-plus combo yards, and Zacchaeus Olamide Zacchaeus 20 or more receiving yards. That's a plus 290. Kirk Gray is 4K on the Commanders, plus 3K on the under 52. Chase Jade last leg on 300 parlays. Daniels 200 plus passing. Nunya just put 4 units, as I mentioned, on Robinson anytime touchdown. Ronnie Lofton adding Mayfield over 250.5 passing yards to his action. Strategic investments. Chet Theodora play of the day is Bucks minus 2.5. The Juice has 2 units on the Commanders plus 3. Redbeard, our guy Redbeard, Evans, Bucky Irving anytime touchdowns. Bucks money line. Baker over 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, a plus 350. Then BJ is put 5 units on the Bucks money line. Nicholas Handy on the Bucks minus 6.5 plus 162. And we are off. And an immediate first down for Baker and the Buccaneers. Just my 2 cents though, who's very sharp, has taken the Commanders plus 3. Let's copy and paste that.
Shouts to Just My 2 cents, cash the Lord.
And Mel says, screw bankroll management. Put me down for another 250 on Vegas minus 1. It's a great spot. Now, Eichel's out. But the Wild are missing 3 of their top 4 defensemen. The Wild are missing 3 of their top 3 defensemen. So I'm right there with that.
These tight formations.
Yeah, but man, Jimmy, it's been a run of unders here the last night and a half.
Yeah, there has been. Yeah, I like. Usually that's really good for me, but I lost my unders on Thursday.
And hit the fucking corner. Hornets and Suns play at 9:00. I want to see the lineup first, but damn, over 225 seems like a good spot. They just played literally like last Tuesday, and the Suns put up a fucking stinker, dude. They put up 107 points, but it felt like they could have scored 130. I mean, KD was like staring at LaMelo the whole entire first quarter of like an amazement of how much better he got.
You only 8 with the Suns tonight?
Suns have gone under in 10 straight games.
Yes, right.
Wow.
So I like.
Hey, Billy, on my swerve in that corner.
9.
Whoa. That's that shit, man. That is that shit.
Oh, first down, Tampa.
Oh, God damn it. I'm out of here, dude. I'm out, man. I don't fucking like people living in the future, bro.
No worries. No worries. Jump back.
Okay, sorry. I won't say anything. My apologies.
God damn it.
Even I've come to terms with it, Troy. You know what? I'm all about the spoilers. I want to hear it.
No, that's it. That's it.
Fucking Lattimore.
You know what it's allowed me to, it's like, it's coming, and then I look over, and it gave me a whole new perspective. I'm looking like not like at the ball, but like at what everybody else is doing. Like I know the description of the play kind of, and I'm like, let me look at that area of the field and see what went on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Dude.
But Evans, no doubt. God, I mean, I just felt like the number was jacked up a lot. But it'd have to be all systems go with Evans here. It felt like, right, man.
Play action. Come on. You could tell that the linebackers, both Lupu and Wagner, are just all run. I mean, they're not even playing the pass. We should just be passing the ball right now, to be honest. It just looks 8 in the box, all out on first and second down for the run. Oh, yeah. I mean, it reminds me of what you said there. It reminds me of how I handicap these games and how I keep notes. Basically, Baker drops back, delivers, drop pass, surprise, another drop pass.
There, I think, right? McMillan been pretty sure hands all year, but he was turning awkwardly there. Even Troy's been in that awkward position there a little bit. I'm saying turn the wrong. Yeah, he did turn the wrong way. If you wanted yardage, really, we just get the secure and just back yourself out of bounds. But he was already turning upfield, thinking he had a little more, and that cost him.
I'll be right back, fellas. I'm gonna get some ice in my drink.
Final.
Here we go. 3rd and 7, bunch to the right. They keep coming out in this bunch formation. K-Dot and the lone receiver down on the bottom. He looks for a fade and it is almost picked off. Bad decision. Triple coverage. So likely field goal attempt. And if knowing my track record, field goal success is very low. So
you're not capping the kickers, bro. It's a huge part of the cap.
So you guys, so yes, like I was on Pop-Up yesterday.
Sure.
I'm being dead ass serious, bro.
Hey, Billy, I'm talking.
Football game. I was talking to somebody, and I was saying that Kid Jeter's kick percentage has gotten a lot better in the last month, and But I'm telling you, you gotta start capping the kickers.
Go ahead, Nuke.
Okay, so what I was saying is, yeah. So when I was on Pop-Up yesterday, Pop-Up, I took Ravens double result and Bills double result, right? So I won that yesterday, the double result, and then it came down. I don't know if you saw the halftime at the end of the first half. The buddy he doinked it off the bar and it bounced back. So I ended up winning just because of that missed kick, which, I'm just saying, like he doinked it and I was able to grab a double result in both ends.
I think
one of my only few wins in the day, but hey, I'll take it.
The kicker cap is real because what was the Jets kicker's name? Zerline, right? It was like you watched him kick for 4 weeks and you're like, I don't think I put anybody on the fucking Jets spread on any of these games.
It's part of the reason why I signed the contract.
He's pretty good though, isn't he? Like, I forget the guy's name.
Used to be really good.
Yeah. Anyway, all I'm saying is he fucking doinked it, and I end up covering my double result parlay. Both teams, Baltimore Buff.
Billy,
so sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
What'd you say?
Both Suns game, both team totals under.
No, I think Billy was saying this looks like a sure over tonight.
I like the over. In all my daily fantasy contests tonight, I have all the studs in that game because I think the game goes over.
I just suggested that the Suns here, the move came in on the over, if I'm not mistaken, right up from 224.5 up to now 226.5. So you got to respect that move. But again, Suns 10 straight unders right here. I just at home feels like maybe to me it's going to be an under, but
I don't know. You may swerve and hit that corner. You might go, whoa.
Yeah. I know. I almost can sing the whole song by now.
LaMelo and Lonzo, if you look at their since that song came out, LaMelo and Lonzo have been like ATS covering fucking machines. Lonzo Ball started his first game.
I've been hot too since it's come out. Maybe there's something to it.
There is something to it, Ramone. It's a little bit of swagger, a little bit of pep in your step throughout the day.
The reason why an old guy like me likes that song, obviously, because the thump is about 35 years old, and that that resonates with guys like me and Higgs.
It resonated with me,
man. And me.
Not with Nuke.
What are they using? They're using the 808 bass drum in their song. Because you don't even know what that is.
Not the 808s.
No, it's been
growing up a boy skin here, Higgs. It's been a long weekend, right? It's been a very long weekend, let's just say the least. Yeah,
in fact, the only guy that I like in prop action tonight on Charlotte is probably LaMelo. On the Suns, I kind of like KD, and maybe I'd even go with Dunn. He's probably low enough here that I can get behind some of that.
The one I really like has been since Beal's gone to the bench, Booker's playing the point guard role in the offense. Granted, Tyus Jones is still point guard, but Booker's assist rate has gone through the fucking roof in the last week. Like he's like
okay, we're about to see what Jaden Daniels does here. We're about to see.
I don't
know about everybody else, but I hate NBA.
We love it. Say what? Say what, man?
Nuke, you hate Jaden Daniels?
No, he hates the NBA.
No, NBA.
You said India.
I don't hate it. I just don't bet it. I just don't bet it.
Oh, Nuke.
You think we just all just say nothing if you said I hate India?
Get that motherfucker. Get his ass. Come on, man.
He meant Jonathan India.
No, you never know. Nuke is a prime hater of Aaron Rodgers.
Damn, I love seeing that fucking offensive line breakdown right there, bro. Fuck.
It's not that I hate him. I just don't think he's not the GOAT. I don't hate him.
You might hate him. I know his fucking ex-wife.
I'm not worried about that. He won. I'm not going to get into it, but
nice, Gerald. Our guy Gerald Jones copped the free entry, man. Because you're a gold member, Gerald. We owe you a thank you, man.
Here comes Jane Daniels scramble or a punt. It's gonna happen.
Troy, do you think his
what's he done? What's he done? One rookie of the year has done nothing, Jonathan.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Ramone.
No, I just the yardage concerned me more than the attempts, and I was just wondering if Troy thought that 8.5 was kind of like still very reasonable, that they'd have the spy, he would take off running and just not achieve those yardage numbers. Yeah, the big ball here, great catch by McLaurin down the left side to the 25-yard line. The over the shoulder, that's the no look right there. Troy, how does a guy do that? With a guy,
Terry. That was a hell of a catch, though.
Whoa. Scary Terry. I mean, if I'm a coach, I'm throwing a challenge flag there.
Really?
What's the challenge for you?
No way. I don't think there's nearly enough conclusive.
Yeah, they would have threw it already. I would have threw it.
The ruling on the field is huge.
Exactly.
That was not going to be. That's what I feel. I see what you're saying with the scraping of the ball there, but I don't think it would have been turned over. The ruling.
Yeah, being in that situation before, without the ground there, he don't catch that ball. But that's an incredible catch. It's going down in the books as a catch.
I'm about to go smoke this pollution real quick. I'll be back.
So I would say, could Daniels easily go over 8.5 attempts and still fall well short of those yardage numbers? Because I was, a little bit thinking that the yardage number was low and the attempt, there was another run. So
nice job, Ronnie Lofton, getting the first banger out of the way, man.
All right, Ron.
By the way, Abel Alvarez's second SGP at plus 266. Mayfield over 1.5 touchdowns. Scary Terry 30+ receiving yards. Got there. Zach Ertz, Naughton, both 20+ receiving yards. Bucky 80 combo yards, and Gonzalez 4 kick points. Plus 266. I like that one, Abel.
And to be clear, I did handicap the kickers in this game, and I came out neutral on their kicking props here. Oh, where'd Billy go? Oh, I'm sorry.
They rushed.
Did he go take? Is he taking his nap?
Look at that double spy here. This is a Commanders go for it situation, in my opinion. I mean, they've.
Yep, you saw it. You're right. They were all over him, Troy.
Levante David.
Look at the ground he covers on this replay here.
Yeah, he's
old man running him down. Here they go. 4th down, 87%. Stop it. Come on. Nuke, tell me. You live in the future, bro. I can't wait.
That's commercial.
Stop it. That's good news.
Yeah, you got it, baby.
I'll let you know after the break, but it's only a 35-yarder. He's got to hit it, doesn't he?
He's not going to get the chance to.
Hey,
it's 4th and 2. They're going to go for it.
This man likes to gamble, okay? And that's just the way it ended up.
I mean, if you watch Jaden, like every time I was pretty heavy on the Falcons.
They went for it, Nuke.
And they didn't get it?
No, they certainly did not, my friend.
Nuke missed the fourth down.
I'm a play behind.
Knew it the whole time. Knew it the whole time.
I'm a play behind all of
Hey,
a sudden.
Hey, Nuke, spoiler alert.
Oh, come on, man.
Well,
I
that's
told you.
good for us. Buccaneer backers. Live total down 49.5. Spread to 4.5 or 5.5, depending on where you shop.
Live total only down to 49.5.
Only, right? So you say?
I
I'm
say
surprised.
only. I feel like that's extremely short
Yeah.
of a a typical. How much time is left in this first quarter?
I think it's a very high total.
So do I. I mean, unreasonably high.
I agree, but I'm not going to bet worse than what was available off the kickoff.
See,
But
that's where I feel like
that's
we have to evolve. I feel like with that.
I agree. That ideology, I think, is not helpful. I think that you take what's the you watch.
You want to bet. This is a better number now at 49.5. It was what 51 at open.
Oh, I don't want the over.
It closed 51.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, then this is an opportunity for you if you think it's right that we've seen time off the clock. Maybe the line still suggests that we're still expecting these guys to have a little bit of a freer reign. That was some great defense, though. And hey, the Bucs defense often gets sold a little short for sure. I mean, this is how they've been doing their job here for the last several years, despite some of Billy's arguments there.
Dude, Jaden Daniels is going to be incredible in this league eventually, bro. Like,
I was saying this morning, Troy, he played out here in Southern California and played my alma mater twice. So I went to see those games once here and
high school games.
Yeah.
What team did you play for?
The Cajon Cowboys in San Bernardino. And he tore up my team in his senior year. It was embarrassing. It was like, I went to Helix High, pretty good program that has produced some great players. Reggie Bush, Alex Smith, Casey Tiabalu, and the like, Leon White. And he tore us up, man. He beat the pants off of us.
Man, when I think of San Bernardino, we sell, I work for a company that I'm an analyst for a company where we sell helmets across the country. We're Riddell. We fucking sell helmets to everybody. San Bernardino pays the most per helmet than anybody in the country by a landslide. Well, I love
they have great football in the Inland Empire in Southern California, and Daniel's kind of the jewel there for sure. There are videos of me on YouTube commenting about him on air, about his ability, about going, his college prospects. And I may have said, I think he was a pro style quarterback, obviously in high school, but I might have said there something about, I think this guy's got all the tools. It was a can't miss. I mean, come on, anybody could see it, but you know what I mean?
Man, the Bucs run an offense that I love. They have trips bunch. They have trips tight end. With the back offset too, and that's something else that you have to deal with as a defense, because it changes the schematics for the defense when you have the back offset basically to the strong side of the formation. So meaning in shotgun that likely they're running to the weak side of the formation. So it changes the scheme for the defense.
Okay,
and,
I just thank you to Nicholas Handy. We'll go right back to it, but thank you, Nicholas Handy. I just moved on big. I only got plus 100, and I'm only throwing $100 shot at it. This isn't a full unit or anything, but I followed through. I thought I would get better than plus 100, honestly. 7 minutes left in the first, down 1-0, but I did move on it. Sorry, Troy. Sorry to interrupt. Just live bet.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries. I'm probably speaking fucking, Mandarin. Everybody at this point, dude.
Nasty Nate just moved on the under 51.5 live. That's a nice number. I got 47.5, 49.5 at DraftKings.
They got the deuce close. They're considering wham. Take the snap. Run a read option. Nowhere to go. Bucky's fighting. Nowhere to go.
Shout out to our guy, Thomas. I just moved on it live. Shout out to our guy, Old E, gifting 5 Pub Sports Radio memberships, blessing our action. Thank you, Old E. You are a great friend of the channel, my friend.
God, Old E, tell me you're going to Pubpalooza for, man. That's one guy. That's one of the guys at the top of the list. I would like to meet.
Woo.
Hey, Billy or Jimmy, you
Yeah,
know
man.
when you do those racing streams and you have old Ed. That's not old E, is it?
No, that's not.
You know when
oldie.
you do the racing. Okay, Ed.
Yeah,
They're
that's Smooth Ed.
different guys.
Yeah.
Smooth Ed. Okay, I'm sorry. I was wondering. That's all.
Texans +8 right now in Arrowhead.
Yeah, it's a big number. Too big.
Looks so good. God, they're just calling my name.
What's the total?
The total
42.
is
42. I think I'm going to want to go under that.
Baker drops back, nowhere to go. Is going to be punting from his 50-yard line.
Oh, that's a good move on the under. God, maybe 49.5 might be the best we get all day.
Higgsy, thank you for coming in with the first quarter. Thank you, brother.
Let's see what happens here, man. What are you doing? Don't jinx it here.
No. There ain't no jinx.
I mean, I'm lucky.
I know when to celebrate and when not to, man. I know when to
I'm torn because I got an over. I realized I got an over first quarter or first half 24.5, and that I would have like 7-3, and then coming down the field to make it like 10-7 in the first quarter. Now I'm really fighting an uphill battle.
Higgsy, you seem low on vitamin C or something, man. You don't. The bit of the shine is off.
No, I'm just tired.
I'm
not bruising tired.
Well, we love you, Higgsy. We love you, man.
This
love you.
punter for the commander for the Bucks. I want to shout him out. He's one of the kids I've covered before. Jake Browning from out here from East County of San Diego. So I'm a pretty big fan of his.
Jake Browning, the quarterback.
No, he's a punter. This particular Browning is
Who's the quarterback? Wasn't there like a Browning quarterback? Mike? Who was that Cincy guy? Was that the Cincy guy?
Hey, Troy, here was. I was in San Bernardino here and shared this video. We've got some action here with there's Jay.
Sorry. You're supposed to be getting the solo layout here. Let me try that again. Let's see if I can get you.
Yeah, so we got here's some Jade Daniels action from that I shot here. There he is throwing it. Maybe a little.
Oh, you filmed this?
Yeah. Up at San Bernardino, and you see some of the throws he made here.
That's a nice one.
You can see what he has.
Look at little boy. Look at little number 11, dog.
My alma mater here, beating up on my team here. Just touchdown after touchdown. And my team, is a stellar team that often has great success.
Did Jay Daniels win the state championship this year?
No, I don't. I think they were a division down, so they may have actually. They weren't my team that I followed all the way, but they were pretty stout for sure, and I believe they went undefeated.
Let's bring on our next guest, the star co-host of Medicate Mondays, as well as the starting five every Saturday morning here on Pub Sports Radio. Please welcome a star of the hardwood on our channel, and also in NFL, here to rock with us right now. Please welcome our guy Dutch Boy Fresh in the house. Dutch, what's good, man? How are you?
Jimmy the motherfucking bag, my man. Salute to you, everyone in the chat, all the real ones on the panel. Good to see y'all, man. I'm good.
Yeah, respect, man.
You got the woolly hat on in the house. It's cold in Vegas today.
It's the right temperature. Actually, my hair is like perfectly done right now, Sean. Now that but I still put the hat on. And the wife looked at me like, why are you putting the hat on when my hair is so perfectly done? Because I don't want my hair. I'm tired of I'm being on camera. My hair done. I've been on Zoom all day, so I felt like it. It felt right. It was either the hoodie or the beanie, and I went with
I might go put my beanie on here. This game,
but I don't need it. I'm chilling right now. But yeah, man, I had the double result with the Eagles, but Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts let me down a little bit. Gave back 2.5 units on that, so had to cast first half. It was a good look. Got another NBA look on the board. I got This game was tricky as fuck to me, right? Because I want Washington to win, but I think Tampa Bay is going to win. I think there's a little bit of value with Tampa Bay with the number. I stayed away, though. I'm on Jalen Daniels over 52.5 rushing yards, and I'm on Baker Mayfield over 248. So, obviously, passing yards. So, a little slow start, but obviously, we know shit can switch up real quick. Like,
yeah, especially with the fucking Commanders, bro. Shit switches up real fucking fast.
They might not flip the switch until the 4th with the Commanders, you know.
I know, and then all of a sudden you're on your fucking heels, and I'm pissed off, fucking in a rant. Goddamn, my fucking wife and son are hiding underneath the table. I'm flipping chairs. Goddamn, window's broken.
That's a little.
Well, what are we doing here?
Descriptive. I think that was too descriptive.
That's why you gotta keep a plane in hand. You know, that's why you don't
Playing in hand, though.
Oh man.
Hey, Ramone.
That's holding.
There is, like, when you were saying Jack Browning, the punter, I'm like, no, Jake Browning. He's the quarterback. He's a backup on Cincy. I wonder if they're related.
No,
brother.
Nanya's funny, man. Shout out to Nanya.
No.
I'm commentating. Hold on.
Bro, I've been wearing a collar shirt and all fucking day. Yeah, that's funny though, Nanya. Shout out to you for winning the NFL shit.
Yeah, he crushed it. Dutch, you have over 248.5 for Baker and over 52.5 for Jaden?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're locked in.
Yeah, the NFL is the double result with the Eagles was pretty easy, I would say.
I think that was a good bet, ballsy bet. What did you get on that, by the way? Is that plus something, right?
I gave it out at no, I got it late, but I was late to the party, but I actually gave it out on the fucking show at 1:35, to be honest with you.
Nice casher. Yeah,
and shout out to you with those double results. I mean, I've been low key betting them, like, you know, and our boy touchdown Troy, little man.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We got Tatum in the house. Let's get
He's got the low shack in the bag, Tion. Look at my guy. In my room.
That's
man.
He's got a full head of hair, too.
Oh, look at that.
All the guys on the panel are mad jealous right now. There you go, little man.
He's got a better head of hair than me.
No doubt about it.
Alrighty.
The mom hair hangs in there because look at this. I don't know.
Even Papa's gonna be starting getting a little jello over there.
What a cutie pie. What a guy, man. I love that.
He wants to be part of the action.
It looks like he's going to be far from camera shy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Anybody who's had a kid knows that guy just wants to grab everything on the desk. I've been there.
Yeah, he's going up to the keyboard.
He's looking at it right now. He's like, "What's that?" Sean's right on it. He's like, "What the fuck what can I take?"
That's it. Look at him. He won't leave. I did it.
You're
he's going after the keyboard,
right?
Okay, end of first quarter.
Yeah, 6'4".
What is how tall is Sarah?
Sarah is 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, nice.
Oh, that kid's gonna be.
God damn, you got some height in your family.
Oh, so Tatum could be 6'6".
This guy was over 10 pounds when he was born.
Good.
That's
damn.
He's going to be a left tackle, right?
Like
no. Wide receiver, 6'6", Cortland Sutton.
You want to go get some passes, bud?
Oh, no.
Pass you could catch. You would say hello. Say
left tackles are guaranteed money.
You say hi.
I weighed 5 pounds when I was born.
5?
Yeah,
seriously. You weighed 5 pounds when you were born?
That was just heels.
How is that possible? Are you one? That's crazy. I think
my son weighed 7, and he's 6'1", 300 pounds.
Jesus, are you guys coming out a couple months early?
I don't know.
Mature as fuck.
300. Holy shit!
I think I was 8-9 pounds.
No, I was tiny.
Yeah, 5 pounds is fucking very.
5 pounds is like fucking miracle. Like, you gotta still be up to the court and
You
shit.
shave that off your heels at night.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Looks like you made up for Mr. Sunshine.
Food today. You probably had 5 pounds of food today. You know, like, what the fuck?
One of those ears. Thanks, yesterday. One of my ears. Yeah.
Wow, look at this, fellas. I've been watching the youngster in action here. Ricky Levine's grandson made the under 13 USA hockey team. That's the kind of level.
There you go.
Ooh, wee, Ricky. Ooh wee, man, that's too cool. I got pictures of the young man in action on the ice.
Now you can catch the first quarter there. Now you can catch that.
It's moments like this though, Jim and panel. You know, where I look at the live line right now at -138 for the Bucks, and I just think to myself, like, is pre-flop action ever the way to go? Truly, like, can't you find a bigger edge? But the limits are going to be a problem eventually if you ever go that route. Live action is probably the fastest way. Like, if you have if you just waited on every spot you wanted to bet pre-flop and you capped as a profitable situation, and you just bet it live at a better number. Like,
like the Bills today when they get down, when fucking Bo Nix throws the ball.
7-0.
By the way, I don't want to keep moving on, but for all of us who will be following along with Ricky's grandson, under 13 USA hockey team, and you know what his name is? King Levine is who we're looking out for. King Levine, the starting goaltender for the under 13 USA hockey team. Ricky, thank you so much for sharing this all with us, man.
That's pretty dope, man. That's a lot better than what we getting fucking from a lot of these dudes. That's
Apple.
Yeah, fucking weird shit. Man, Washington's doing whatever they want on this drive.
Yeah, I haven't been watching it at all.
Total at 44.5. At what point do you think this opens up?
Yo, tomorrow's gonna be big. Let's go.
Well, if they score here, make it 7-3, and then you come down, it's 10-7, then you got some scoring in the second quarter here.
Yeah, Baker's gonna start fucking slinging that shit soon.
This has been one long ass drive.
Yeah, it has. It's been fucking just methodical.
And it's been a no huddle drive too, which is amazing.
Look at the Cavs, bro. I took them first half. They ended up losing by 15 full game. Wow. At home.
And look at that score too. Here's a game that was expected to get in the 230, 240 range, Dutch, and look at the final.
Yeah, it's like they just stopped playing after. They thought it was over after that second quarter because they scored 18 in the third and 22 in the fourth.
Oh yeah, I know. It was like 34-29, or like midway through the second, or something like that.
Yeah.
It was the last huge bet I've ever made on a total. I had one of the biggest bets. It was like one of the biggest bets of the year. It was when I was my first year in Costa Rica. It was on an over in a Raptors game, and I was so certain that it was just going to be explosive. And the first half was everything I'd wanted, except the Raptors were up 25 or 30. They were up like they put up 80 something points in the first half. And then they just completely shut down in the second half and had they still won comfortably, but it was like that 17 points in the third quarter, 22 in the fourth quarter. I lost though, and I wasn't able to use the account, this account down there, so I had to be tricky with the live action. And good God.
Not to change the subject, Jim, but it's been a long day. I just now noticed that fucking hat. That's real fresh. That Bucks hat.
Yeah, it was a gift from Elio, a top set. It's too big for me because we called him Buck Knife, right? Elio was Buck Knife, old Buck Knife. It's just too big for me to wear. But these hats that are too big, for those of you who have tons of hats, you know that if you just let it sit there for 5 to 10 years, it'll fit.
Shrink up a little bit, tighten up a little bit.
It's not shrinking, your head's getting bigger.
That is true too.
Coy asking if Commanders are the new Detroit Lions with how often they want to go for it on fourth down, and I want to say yes.
Yeah.
Like if you watch them on fourth down, man, they just continue to convert. I know they missed already, but
I love what Dan Campbell's got going on over there. He actually kind of gives, or not Dan Campbell, but
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn.
No, in fact, they're almost like the same type of mentality, right? I think that's why we.
That's what I meant. But Dan Quinn, he was in over his head in Atlanta for some reason. But it seems like everyone fucking sucks at Atlanta for some reason. But I like him a lot in Washington. Like he gives their locker room, their vibe reminds me of what they got going in Detroit.
I loved him in Seattle.
Yeah, defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast. I thought he was only a defensive coordinator, but he might be proving me wrong because he went back to Dallas and that defense played fucking pretty damn good under him too.
It's as sports gamblers, now our record doesn't need to improve from sport to sport year after year. There should be a little bit less volatility as we, each year that we are fully entrenched in this business. But the one thing that I've made so important to me is stop making the same mistakes. And that was the only reason why I knew to stay off of the Chargers was because of that Dan Quinn defense, Marshawn Lynch running back against the Saints. That was one of the first huge mistakes of my career. I kept parlaying everything to the Saints. And they, the NFC West was horrific that year. Yeah. The Seahawks had home field advantage in that round of the playoffs, and they went like 8-8. Yeah. And then Lynch had that, beast mode run, and they beat the Saints, and it was one of those losses that really set me back, and it was really dumb putting everything on it, and I swore I would never make the same mistake fading a weak division leader at home in the first round of the playoffs.
Well,
and that saved me money here.
This is a huge play right here, 3rd and 3. I don't know if you guys are ahead of me in the past.
Yeah, they're definitely ahead of us.
3rd and 3, 3 seconds on the play clock. Jay Dale's trying to get a snap off. They're going to call a timeout. Yep.
Commercial.
No timeout.
Yeah, sometimes I still fuck around and get trapped in with the players. Like I get fast, infatuations with players, and I just like Justin Herbert. He completely let me down yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
4 interceptions, man.
By the way, I think Justin Herbert's fucking damn good, and he did not play the part yesterday. He let me down. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow on the sesh. I'm sure, because I went out on a limb and said some shit, and I ain't taking it back. But it's hard to stand on it after yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, and I really don't want to, because I lost money on the shit too. But
he had more picks than I did.
I mean, he had as many picks yesterday as he did all goddamn year. Like,
we also have Nick Taylor, the knucklehead, winning the Sony Open, and Arpey, our guy Jeff Arpey in the chat, cashing his plus 2,800 money line. Banger.
Just watched that playoff just moments ago. Just finished up, and great job. Let me send my ticket over here, Jimmy, into the garbage with my golfers.
Please, Nanya, tell me you're talking about the Vegas game. Oh no, okay.
Shout out to Swigs.
Yeah,
Swigs sent in a pretty dope video. We're gonna give it a run tomorrow on the sets. Check it out. And Jimmy. Impressive. I'm looking forward to. Are you drinking tonight?
Of course I am, my friend.
All right, I'm here too early or something.
And
I'm not drinking though, so I'm like, oh shit, you're not drinking too. But no, man, it's weird. It's the first Sunday in a while that I haven't drank, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not as fun.
But shout out to Arpey picking up $1,450 on a $50 win bet.
Oosh.
There he is, RP, right there.
I see you, AOD.
My guys were up there after 2 rounds. I was dotting the leaderboard, and they all faded away like me.
That's huge defense. My whole confidence pool is on the line. If the Commanders win here tonight, I can't win the confidence pool. I moved the confidence number up on the Buccaneers because I was like, look, I'm betting them. I had them at like a 4 or something. And I was like, I'm betting them.
This game is.
I forget what
I moved it to a 7.
Come on, you're just crushing my total here. These guys.
Touchdown.
But once I seen that 50, I was like, okay, these motherfuckers are gonna find a way.
Who scored?
Now watch everybody try. Open your range of vision here.
That next thing you know is 21 points.
He's wide open. How is he that open?
Who is it?
Back line running so hard. Flag down.
Yeah, there's something going on. There's a flag. There's a flag on the play for sure.
Now that's unfair, Nuke. If you're going to spoil the play by a good 30 seconds, and then you wait until after the video to tell us there's a flag, I'm going to throw a flag on that, Jimmy.
Get him, Ramone.
Try to win money, man. I thought it was a touchdown. Of course.
You can't celebrate until you give at least 15 seconds to look around and see the flag.
Yeah, you should.
It's NFL rules.
It's good. Okay, it's good. That's it. Forget the flag.
Oh, it was a low hit on Daniels.
Yeah, but that was unfortunate. That was a bad call, actually, I think. Look how the band
depends what team you bet, Ramone.
Him in the back.
One time.
That's not a good call. The man is pushing him in the back.
I loved it. That was a great call, man.
So Buccaneers plus 2.5. Is that enough for a cap? I think you need.
It doesn't look like a great call to me. The man is
that's weak. I'll take the money line.
Jim, going money line Bucks, and I'm out of here because I don't like.
I'm gonna wait though.
Brown anytime touchdown. Is that my guy D Brown?
Come back at halftime.
Hold on. Who scored the touchdown? Was that Brown?
I'll come back.
Yeah, Brown.
Is that Brown? I told you at the start of the show, plus 475. There you go,
beautiful,
fellas.
Beautiful. You did, Higgsy.
You're welcome.
That's Higgsy's first. That was his first prop on this card. Great job, Higgsy. And also, the plus 2.5 went to plus 1.5 right away, and the money line went from plus 105 to plus 110 down to plus 100. Look, that's not enough for me.
Nah, we need more than that, bro.
But if I'm going to make add to an investment, I need to have over a field goal. So I'm
already got the Bucks, Jim.
Oh, sorry. Say what, my man?
You already got the Bucks.
Yeah, I got the Bucks minus 2.5. AOD talking about. Oh, and there's Big Ragu is going to be joining us here short. Oh, there he is. He's backstage. Our guy Big Ragu in the house. His Tampa Bay Buccaneers now falling behind 7-3 in this one. And yes, I'm on the Buccaneers minus 2.5. We have Big Ragu. He moved on the over 50 on betting. Or on the NFL Pub Hub. So that's at 45.5 right now. Wondering if anybody else is moving on the live over. My guy JT in the chat as well. Great to see you, JT. Please welcome from Ocala, Florida, by way of New York City, our guy, the Big Ragu. Doc, what's good, man? How are you?
What's good? Not my fucking football picks today. That's for goddamn sure. But I'm doing good. I hope everybody else is doing good. And we got to catch this fucking over. Let's get some points, guys. Come on. 50 is very telling, like I said earlier. But all these games have been slow going early. So, expect fireworks in the second half.
Hey, Doc, do you have your mic in?
Oh, you don't hear me?
I do hear you, but it's not quite as clear as usual.
Hang on. Yeah, you know what? Let me change.
Well, it's better now.
Okay, cool, man.
That's better. That's better.
It is like you. Before I want to say this before he gets back, you look at Bucko Bruce there on the hat, Jimmy, and I wonder, was Ragu actually like Bucko Bruce on that? When they modeled the flamboyant pirate there with the sword.
Yes, I know. I guess you wait till he's off screen to call him flamboyant. Yes, that's it. Yes, I know. Let's get our guy back in business here, because he's sharp dressed. I wouldn't call him flamboyant though. Our guy. Let's hear his audio back. Doc, let's hear you, man.
You got me back in?
Yeah. Is that too early?
Oh yeah.
How's that? Is it picking up?
Yeah. It's better.
All right. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was telling you early on the show, man, because when I go in the StreamYard backstage, everything's blurry behind me. I don't know how to get it clear. Is it clear up on the?
Better. You have some great memorabilia, but this looks almost studio quality.
Yeah, it does look really sharp. Doc.
There he is, the flamboyant Big Ragu.
I heard him say something about flamboyant. What am I, Ric Flair now too? What the hell is going on?
He was saying you look a little bit like this guy.
Who's that? That's what he said.
What is Bucko Bruce?
Bucko Bruce.
That's hilarious.
Put a pen in your mouth.
Is that Dutchy Dutch? What's happening, my brother?
Good to see you, Doc. Happy New Year.
Billy Briz.
What up, Greg?
Who's that old guy that's sitting above me on the right?
Yeah, not to be confused with the
Not the other old guy, the guy beneath you in the second square. Who's that?
I'm not telling you who I am. It's a secret.
I was gonna say,
What's up, buddy? How you been?
Pretty good, Ragu.
Good. Yeah.
He said you got a Donnie Brasco poster behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Johnny
got a sharp
Brasco.
background. That's the only reason why you don't want to blur it out. But it is a sharp shot with you.
Yeah, it's a Bronx tale. I got Chaz and De Niro. I got a few choice words of him this past couple of years. But anyways, besides the point.
The door unlock trick, I use that on all the girls. Whether they would unlock my door. I learned that from Bronx Tale.
Yes.
Oh yeah, classy move.
Yeah, you go out, you leave your door locked, you go out across around the car, open the door for your girl.
I thought you were doing the door trick where he locks the door and says, "Now you can't leave." And there's
that's the most memorable moment in the movie. Now you can't leave. But still, the unlocking your door, walking around the car, letting your girl in, seeing if she unlocks your door.
Yeah, you can't do that nowadays, though, bro.
No, I still can in my 2005 Corolla, but you're right.
2005 Corolla.
That's a classic, man.
It's a classic. Yeah, I keep it just because it's such a classic, man. That car still got ganked, man. Even the 2005 Corolla gets ganked in the 416.
An antique.
416.
You remember
no
that
other action for me other than the over so far, so I'm going to contemplate something because they're going to pick up. We're going to see what the halftime look like, and we'll see how this drive pans out. Did you guys bet anything after Philly? After Washington scored?
I've not moved on anything live. No.
Okay.
Wow, look at Nordy talking about the first touchdown scores. Is that another hold? Are we going back even further? The plus 3.5s are here now.
Tommy Brown doing his damn thing. He's found the back of the end zone, fucking getting gold. I think that's if the Commanders are for next season or something like that. It's the name of the circle, man.
But so far, the home teams have been doing pretty good.
What's the play call? 3rd and 25 on your own 15-yard line.
And usually the wild card is about the home teams.
Halfback draw.
Wow.
I mean, there's just a huge advantage with the crowd and shit like that.
Yeah.
And familiar.
Don't tell me that because I didn't take any of the home teams, except for I'm not even on Tampa this game. To be honest with you, but I'm gonna find a way to get involved with Tampa here shortly.
So compared to those last two games, it just feels like this one's going to give us some excitement by the time it's all over. It's not as
we'll see some back and forth here for sure.
Far.
My 3.5 went to 2.5 pretty quick before my thumb got to press the button.
Okay, punt. Let's go.
So the question here, Higgsy, how would you handle this? You take the 3.5, now or with the expectation that the Buccaneers defense could step up, or do you wait to see if the Commanders roll?
I'm going to wait to see if they score again here because they haven't looked like they could stop them yet. The first drive, then they kind of move the ball a little bit.
I could bet it twice, though. That's the reason why I keep it with $100 pops.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Do you think they're going to come back? Like when? I mean, it's.
I do.
There's how much time's left here? 6 minutes.
7 minutes. 17. Which also
maybe they get the ball back. I mean, you could be down 14-3, and you don't get the ball, and Washington gets the ball second half.
God. I'm getting a 3.5 right now, but that the 3.5 would be expecting the Buccaneers to get a stop here. But I could bet it twice. I bet the 3.5 now, and then I bet it again if the Commanders go score. I think I'm okay with that. But Higgsy, you're saying that you'd prefer to wait to see if you can get a higher number than 3.5 right now.
Yeah, I'm worried about Tampa. They don't look good. They look good the first drive. I mean, they threw a couple passes. You're like, all right, Mike Evans going to be involved, and I throw it to him, and they've done nothing since.
And Coin says, "Why not Tampa Bay money line?" Jimmy, this is just the way I know. Call it what you want. I prefer Pete using put safe, but
I think that's an accurate term.
The fuck you calling me? No, you're right. It's accurate term.
I would rather go spread all day than a fucking money line for some bullshit happens. You never know, bro. You never know.
So what you're saying here, Higgsy, is the only way to take it to 3.5 now is if you're willing to bet it again immediately if the Commanders score.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean, you look at why are we not scoring here? Like Baker's 5 of 7, not terrible. Like, I mean, what is? Why don't we have 10 points here? Why don't we? Where are we?
But your expectation is the Commanders put points on the board on this drive right now because the Buccaneers haven't shown the ability to stop.
I think it's going to be 14-3 with like,
okay,
2:06 left or 1:54 on the clock.
Okay, because I wanted as soon as I had the opportunity to get a reasonable 3.5, I wanted to take it.
You'll probably get bigger than that if they put a 6 up.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Spenny Penny Bombs moving on. Robinson over 19.5 receiving yards live from old Spenny Pendergrass.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Higgsy already cashing Brown anytime touchdown. Oh, did you also cash the over 26.5 or he's not there yet?
No, that's it. 1 catch, 10 yards.
Okay. Still a plus 475 banger, man. Never had
we'll
nobody.
take it. We'll take it. I mean, Robinson and McLaurin are getting all the looks.
Tex Styles in the house. What up, Tex? Shout out to AOD in the house.
Hey, can you hear that in the background? Is there any noise other than me?
I do hear somebody getting like text messages.
What are we listening for?
What are we listening
I
to?
just wondered.
Get a lot of this. I'm a total insider. I'm getting a lot of info here, a lot of beeps, a lot of bings, a lot of booms, a lot of information.
A lot of alerts, a lot of.
So was that a yes or no?
A lot of much. Try to make me look like I'm doing something important here.
Yeah, we hear the phone alert.
That's you then, huh?
Blowing me up.
I was listening to 365 live, and I wondered if you could hear it. That's what I was saying.
No, I couldn't hear that.
Oh, you couldn't hear that? Okay, fuck it. I'll watch it live. I won't say nothing though.
Who are you watching?
People are
I'm
actually
watching
people
365.
They're waiting.
live.
They don't even
I'm
the
a play
game,
ahead of you guys.
and they are waiting for the play-by-play as fast as they can get it.
Hey, I think Nuke last time I was on was with you live. How many times you been on this year?
I don't know. Been doing pretty good lately. Like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, Jimmy.
Oh, we're double digits for sure, Nuke. Easily.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. They told me to get a camera and a microphone. They haven't shut me up yet, Bagu.
No, we love it. We love it. I can't wait to sit between you guys and
You're
have
bringing
a drink.
the juice, my man.
Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Let's
doing.
bring on our next guest back from watching the Eagles Packers live. There was no action on the Packers. You had no action on the Packers.
Man,
you had the Eagles in the confidence pool, man. This guy knows when it's time to get in, fit in.
I mean,
man.
Hey, if you watch that game back, I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure out that the Eagles didn't have their best game today, obviously, right? So,
but when do you ever see them play a great football game? Even when they beat the Ravens so bad, I guess the Ravens would be the example.
I think they executed their game plan, though. They wanted to give a lot of Barkley, not turn the ball over, and just kind of, get through that game and get their legs under them a little bit and on to next week.
Let's welcome him to the show, star of the #1 thoroughbred racing show on the planet.
Oh,
our friend, the star, and he's been sick, man. He's fighting a good fight just to rock with us, and I hope he's drinking the brown. I hope he's in the soup because that's the only way to get through when you're fighting sickness. But he's fighting a good fight on our behalf. Please welcome Mr. Razer.
Come on, Razer.
Razer Sharp Picks. Razer, what's good, man? How are you?
Razer.
What's up, Jimmy? What up, Ramone? Mr. Sean Higgs, Ragu, Nuke, Billy. What up, everybody in the chat? I was not live at the game, just out watching the game. But yeah, man.
Oh, I thought you were there.
We're smoking tonight. We're having a good time. I got one bet today in the NFL. I only made one bet besides our crazy money line parlay, the Bills, Ravens, and Eagles. I got one big play tonight, and that's Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay -3. It's my $600 gambler's first glance.
It's early, man. It's early.
Yeah, I still think we're in business, but when do we move live on the Buccaneers is the question. RVD telling me and he's telling me to be patient and wait. Shout out to our Just My 2 cents.
Bet it after this drive, win, lose, or draw.
No, because I need over 3.5. God, he's so good.
I mean, us over players, we want scores here, but at the same time.
I'm getting 4.5 right now. What's the flag? What's the flag? Who's it on? Is anybody ahead of me?
It's in the defensive secondary.
Oh, Christ.
That's a hold.
Automatic first down, defensive holding.
Okay. I'll wait.
Also, I did find out a new little technique. If you got YouTube TV,
Okay.
If you press the down button.
Oh God, what?
And if you press, I don't know, I got a Fire Stick, but if you hit the down button where it brings up the options, there's 3 dots on the far left side. If you press the down button again, you see broadcast delay, and it's set on default. But if you change it to decreased, then it's not as big as a delay.
Okay, Razer, tap in, Razer.
Wow.
IT department going to work.
Inside information.
Wow.
Nobody's listening. Nobody's watching.
Razer, what's in the soup tonight for you, man? Getting over the sickness.
Just some good old ice cold H2O. Just smoking tonight, man. I've been fucked up for the past week. But I had to come vibe out with the fellas.
Broadcast delay.
Going around, Razer. A lot of people getting that shit and it's hanging on for weeks on it.
And then what do I want? Default?
Do you want it? I saw it on Twitter. Hold on a second.
You want to get rid of default, and there should be a decreased option, which means there's less. So change it to decreased.
Less latency, or is that a different? I got the wrong term. Okay, I'm going to that. Here we go. Thank you, Razer. Man, what a genius you guys got on here.
Oh, yeah.
Not only is he putting money in your pocket, he's increasing your quality of life at the same time.
Well put, Doc.
Nice job,
Miles
Razer.
Johnson did it. Let's go.
Hey, Jimmy, you guys were at Santa Anita a couple weeks ago, right? I think that was the last time I gave like a little play in the chat.
This is a game changer, Razer.
Go ahead and bash.
Let's go. Cheers to everybody. Well, I was almost caught. Incomplete.
4.5 goes to 2.5 that fast.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th and 6. 2-minute warning.
4.5.
I didn't. Because we thought maybe they get in. I'm trying to be as patient as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, plus money. Good question. Good question, plus money. It's directed to you, Razer.
Yeah, find the closest exit and find a different town. That's what I would say. Change the zip code to 215.
Well, everybody's loving it, Razer.
Yeah, it's legit. I figured it out today.
Listen, I'll tweet it out if anybody wants to see it. I'll retweet how to do it. It's on.
We're more interested in those heels. Any new picks, man? You shaving any Parmigiana on any?
No, I did it the other day, and they're pretty smooth.
I find that impossible to believe.
Yeah,
You've
no,
had
really.
this affliction for 15 years. It's not. This is.
Maybe he got a new callus remover.
No, it's impossible. This is for life. Once you've let it go for 15 years.
Oh yeah, they're jacked up. The toes are okay.
You talking about fucking cheese feet?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the Higgsy's got a special.
Yeah,
my heels are messed up.
One of those Asian foot massage parlors, and they said
you got to go to when they start eating at you, they start chewing that shit up. They got little piranhas in there, and they chew on your feet.
They put piranhas on the bottom of my feet.
Yeah, piranhas.
Wait, did you say the Asian nail people chew on your? What did you say? Isn't that fish? Isn't that fish?
It's fish. Yes. Have you experimented with that? Have you done much experimentation with this affliction, Higgsy?
No, man. I just scrub them with the grater. Should I go get the grater for everybody to see my giant grater?
Yes. Yes, you should.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
We don't block here. The key in a comedy, Higgsy, as you know, is never block. Yes, yes.
I'm already feeling sick, Sean. I don't want to feel sicker, please.
I was gonna say maybe like tomorrow morning we'll start off a nice like 7 a.m. or live stream on my feet. I'll do my feet. It'll just be a camera on my feet, shaving.
You could have some OnlyFans going, man. You might make money with that.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've talked.
I got the Post Dollar Daddy OnlyFans page I was gonna set up.
Here comes the field goal attempt. It is up, and it is perfect.
Terrible.
Then I got to get more than 3. I got to get 3.5 again, right? What was it? How deep was it from?
That was a.
Okay, I'm going to take the 3.5. This might be my only chance. I'm going to take it here. Just $100 shot.
52.
Thank you, Philly Eagle Flyer. That's what I needed. That's the kind of info, man. That's what I needed. Thank you, Philly Eagle Flyer.
Vegas.
Yes, we bet on them pregame on the -1 line, yesterday, and beat the line move by 40 cents. But the whole plan was to bet them live as soon as Minnesota scored. Minnesota's without their top 3 defensemen. So, Eichel out for Vegas, but Brock Faber is a top 10 defenseman in the NHL. Spurgeon maybe, still the captain. Then you got Brodin. These are 3 phenomenal defensemen. You can't take them off.
I get the Baker over 239.5 passing yards. Now it's down to 224. I can't do
Did you
live.
move on that live or is that pregame?
I just did that. I did it live before, and I just looked at it now because I'm like, all right, they're down 10-7. 2 minutes. Let's try to throw the ball down the field. Let me see what it's at. It's 20 yards shorter.
Wow. Coin moving live on the Lightning. Oh, sorry. No, what am I talking about? Jesus, sorry.
That's the Bucks, I think.
That's the Bucks, dude. Sorry.
That's a Canadian.
So on the subject of hockey, what about the Red Wings 7 in a row?
It's crazy. It's
Stevie Y, he brought in a coach. Hey, we're going to the Cup. Slatsy and I are going to Eastern Conference Final.
Oh man, that's the one of the most ludicrous statements you've ever uttered, Nuke. But I tell you what,
I don't really care as long as the Leafs don't win.
I tell you what, fellas, and this is real and important. Tonight, or at least within the next 24 hours, I am making a major investment in NHL, and it is kind of two pronged. One is the Montreal Canadiens to reach the playoffs. I'm not sure what it's going to be tomorrow. It was plus 600. Yes, I shouldn't be much worse than plus 550. Slatsy got in at plus 1400. And then the other spot is the Montreal Canadiens. Now, it's gone up a point from 2 days ago, but Montreal Canadiens over 81.5 points. I'm obviously going to bet. I'm going to bet more on the Habs over 81.5 points than the playoffs, just to ensure that if they don't make the playoffs and they go over 81.5. But those are going to be two major investments. For me, major investments about $1,000. So I'm not. But these are major investments I'll be making in the next 12 hours or 10 hours or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just happy the Red Wings are kind of relevant again, somewhat.
Dylan Larkin is just a number one elite center in my estimation. You just can't put anyone around him. And come on, DeBrincat and Kane. I mean, is that you guys can have? It can be all well and good, but if you were in a 7-game series, And it's
no. Hey, listen, I get it. They got no goalies. The Red Wings' biggest problem is they don't have a goalie. I'm just saying they won 7 in a row after losing. They've been shit for fucking 10 years, man. I get it. I'm hoping and praying and wishing, but I get it. 7 in a row, I'm happy. Stevie Y had to do something.
No, as you should be. Is this coming back, this run?
Yeah, you see on that run, that's what the defenders are talking about, that fake slide. You probably did it twice on that run, actually, but
oh, well, it's declined.
It's going to be 1st and 10, Tampa at the 45.
That should put a fire under their ass a little bit.
Nice job, Dennis. I should have had some Baker rush props. Nice job, Dennis.
What was his number?
Fake slide there.
Well, his rush attempt.
The head fake there afforded him the opportunity to, bang into those guys and get an extra 6 or 7 yards.
Big catch across the middle down to the 34-yard line. What up, Dutch?
It's all Mike Evans show all day.
What a monster.
So, Kate on.
1st and 10 across the middle. He's at the 15 to 10. That was Evans, I believe.
Wow.
Making quick work of this field here. Wow.
At the back time, they shot throwing the ball.
Timeout, Bucks. 16 seconds left.
Oh, thing of fucking beauty. That plus 3.5 was timed quite well. Quite well. Baker's now throwing for 107 yards. Jaden Daniels throwing for 108 yards. Jaden Daniels has 8 carries for 31 yards. Robinson 5 for 17. Baker leading. Bucky, where's Bucky been?
Yeah, I wanted to bet Bucky anytime TD plus 150.
Well, that's going to be available live at half or now.
Yeah.
As they're rolling in, but that's going to be a live prop opportunity here. Evans has got 4 for 65. Scary Terry 4 for 62.
If he doesn't score now.
Wasted 10 seconds right there.
Oh, you're good, Swiggy. No worries, my man. Oh, sorry. Does Washington get the ball first?
Yeah, Washington gets the ball.
Yeah. Bulls, Jim. Bulls says time and time again messed up clock management.
These coaches are horrible.
Now, what are they doing wasting?
It's common sense. How many years have you been coaching? I've never coached an NFL team, a football team in my life, and I know to fucking call timeout.
Oh, it's even Madden players do a better job of clock management than these coaches.
Oh, yeah, I'll best all you ass in Madden.
Well, Troy was a professional Madden player. We can bring it to Publipalooza if you guys want to fuck around. I will bring NBA Jam again. I went undefeated last year.
Long commercial here.
Nicholas Handy on Kings Oilers over 5.5 tomorrow. We got 2 of the stars of Medicate Monday here rocking with us, and Razer and Dutch, of course. Dutch, you got your plan of attack tomorrow on the card, or are you doing more work this evening?
Yeah, I'm going to transition into that right now, to be honest with you. I got one look already that I'll be on, I'm going to be on the Pistons tomorrow against New York, getting 7. Probably ride with Kate again over the points PRA. Shout out to our guy Skiski. Brought that to our attention, just like the Austin Reeves assist, it's kind of auto. But yeah, I think Detroit plays up. New York off a big win today against Milwaukee. New York's a grindy. Detroit's a grindy team, man. They're gonna grind it with New York. It'll be a close basketball game. Give me the touchdown, most definitely.
Pistons have been good. I'm on a little 12-4 run in NBA. Touch.
Nice, I love it.
I love it too. I enjoy it immensely. I enjoy capping NBA so much, but I have a real healthy fear of NBA capping.
I expect to be on the Lakers tomorrow too against San Antonio. I like that. I'm on the Hornets right now, so I tweeted that out this morning at 7. So they're up 7. I mean, it's really early, but I think Phoenix is just going to be lackadaisical. Even I think maybe because Phoenix actually lost to Charlotte, a week ago. Maybe people think okay, lay to 7, but
pass interference at the 1-yard line.
That's too many points. Phoenix should not be laying 7, especially in the back-to-back when KD just played 35 minutes.
I had Phoenix against Atlanta -6.
Touchdown Evans.
There we go.
I had Phoenix -6 against Atlanta, and that was very uncomfortable betting them to win by margin, to win at home. It was the last game of the road trip for the Hawks, and Dutchess, we worked together for years. I love fading teams so much on their last game of a 6-gamer.
Right.
But it was so uncomfortable. And then the Suns only won by 8.
It was so sweaty, dude.
Yeah.
I was at the casino option. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Houston. I mean, tomorrow's a pretty good part of the NBA. I think you can make a case for a lot of these. Detroit's my favorite, but I think both LA teams you can make a case for tomorrow, honestly, with the Clippers and the Lakers. And then you got Houston at the crib against Memphis. So they did just beat Memphis, though. So, Memphis coming off a big win against Minnesota. Tough basketball game. But Houston first half at the crib, I mean, that's pretty much auto bet. Shout out to our guy, LJ, So there's money to be made in the association tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. Great show tomorrow. Medicate Mondays. We are tied at 10 here with Commanders, Buccaneers. I only have a 3-game slate to work with tomorrow in NHL, but I'm running hot. It's when you're a guest on a show that you care about, respect, it's important to deliver, and as you guys know in your own experiences, I started out 0-3, and I mean that just sucked. But my last 5 bets, I'm 3-0-2, 2 pushes, all plus lines, so I'm in the black overall. But tomorrow is important day for me on the show.
It's nice. The not only are you winning now, right? But the joints are getting better. The sessions are, it's like everything is improving, Jimmy. So it's nice to see, that you're actually hitting getting smoke when you hit that motherfucker. So it's a beautiful
thing.
I
wasn't before. Come on, man. What the fuck?
I mean, the first one was never so tight. It was like you're hitting it. And it was,
the first one I was scared because I was smoking in the house. Now I'm in the garage. I could do gives a fuck, man. I could do heroin in there.
Looking fat. Everything's looking, nice and right, man. And most definitely we look forward to it. And I know me and Davy Cat, that's like our favorite part of the show now. So, and a lot of people, man. So. Tune in tomorrow. We end it with the bag, man. The sesh. We end the sesh with the bag. Every Medicaid Monday. Believe that.
It's fun, man.
I got my play right now, Jimmy. If you want it.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Yes.
Here we go.
No, not gonna happen.
Razor's Edge coming off back-to-back years. This is the 3rd year of Razor's Edge on Medicaid Monday, and for tomorrow. The Razor's Edge $400 play is. You're going to have to find out Medicaid Monday, 11:10 a.m. That's where you can get the play. So tune in. And if you're not there, I don't know where the fuck you're at. Medicaid Mondays, where we get paid.
Respect and respect.
Big shout out to Razor.
Halftime here in Commanders Buccaneers. A pretty interesting first half. 10-10 is our score. The WR1s have been delivering. The running game has not. Now, knowing the Commanders running game, we knew that Robinson and even when Eckler returned, who has been gone, but they've just not been delivering. It was Daniels that would be the concern. 0 turnovers in this football game at this point. 0 turnovers, 170 total yards for the Commanders, 148 for the Buccaneers. We're tied at 10. I did get in on the Buccaneers at +3.5, and they're now -2.5. Let's get into some other important spots. Both teams have been good on third down. Commanders 5 for 8. Bucks 2 of 5, but being able to move the ball. Right now, the Commanders have dominated time of possession, 18-35 to 11-25. And if you're Dan Quinn, you got to be pretty angry right now. 10-10. You had the ball for 2/3 of the first half, but you're averaging 4.9 yards per play. The Buccaneers right now at 6.4 yards per play, and certainly seem like the Commanders should have a lead at this point. Now, for anybody on Commanders first half, I mean, obviously you cashed it. Let's go around the horn here and hear from the action, also from Cappers in the chat here. Hear what you guys are moving on. We're going to go around the horn. We'll start with Ramone. We'll go to Higgsy, down to Brizzy, Nuke, Razer, and close with the big Ragu. If you guys want more time, no problem at all, because I know this is important and something you want to take time with. The Washington Commanders team total live right now is 20.5. We got the score at 44.5. The Buccaneers team total is 22.5. We get into the player props. We'll start with the quarterbacks quickly. Baker Mayfield's thrown for 108 yards. His live number is 235.5. Jaden Daniels thrown for 108 yards. Exactly the same. And his live total is 235.5. Exactly the same. Interceptions, +200 now for Jaden Daniels and +190 for Baker Mayfield. So that's where we're at there. And then from the player prop scenario, there has only been Scary Terry really delivering for the Commanders. He's got 62 receiving yards. His live total is 94.5. No one else has a higher live total than 28.5. That's Zach Ertz. When you go to the Buccaneers, it's just Mike Evans delivering. He's caught for 66 yards. His number's at 102.5. Again, nobody's higher than the 39.5 that's available for Jalen McMillan. Let's go over to our guy Ramone. Bucky is not played the role that we were expecting at this point, but you did get the Evans touchdown, which has set you up now for a Scary Terry touchdown, and you cash the Evans McLaurin touchdown prop, which is a huge score for you, +285. You have the Robinson under rush yards, which is very likely at this point. Is there anything you're looking to add, Ramon, my man?
Yeah, I'm going to look, Evans, cream rising to the top here, it feels like, with Mike Evans right now. Best I've found so far is that I wanted to get involved with here is over 7.5 receptions, but best price, it's -165. I'm searching around right now. You can come back to me on that, and I'll try to maybe get to another. I might just be stuck on 7. It might be okay. I mean, it's just heavily juiced right now. He has 4 receptions for 65, and I think it's going to be a little more Evans action. Maybe it's a hedge against my position with Bucky. I don't know if they've abandoned the run just yet, but Bucky with just 6 carries for 18 yards. So I just love what I see from Evans. He looks completely healthy out there. He looks amazing right now. Quite frankly, we'll try to close out that with McLaurin, but man, the little bit of momentum here, like you said, the Commanders here definitely have to be a little bit stunned by that late drive. So I guess for now, Jimmy, I'll just, everybody get their bets in. I'll go 7.5 over at -165 right now. I'm going to search around, but I'll go ahead and even take that juice price since that's all I can get. He's my favorite guy, I think, here. Also, maybe going to look to Zach Ertz. He's got a 0 so far, I believe. Let me see.
He's got 9 yards, 1 catch.
Does have 1? Okay. I'm going to look for something on that. So for now, let me just grab that 1, and I'm going to try to look to Zach Ertz possibly here as well. But that's it.
Well, we'll get back to. Let's bring on our next guest. I usually try to be at the bottom of the screen here to see if someone's jumped in. I hope he's not being there for long, man. Our next guest, blunt in hand, ready to rock with us. He is the star of the Who Bangin' Sports Network, and just if you get a chance to have spent time and hang out with this guy, your life is better off for it. He makes capping more enjoyable, and this guy gets paid. Please welcome our friend who's taught us so much. He's taught us so much about what's important in life. Please welcome our guy, Mr. DJ Big Boss. Big Boss, what's good, man? How are you?
What up, down? Live and direct, man. You know, I'm away from the fires, you know. So I'm just chilling right now, man. Shout out to all those people dealing with the fires and all that kind of stuff. All the senior citizen homes have been cleared out, buddy. So, just chilling, man. Just chilling.
You would want them the most, right? Vulnerable like that.
Well, you know, I don't want to come through stressing times and stuff, but I'm pretty sure when everything is over with, they're gonna need new balls on the walkers.
Yeah, no, you're damn right. You're absolutely right.
Wait, were they cleared out by the fires or because of you?
Oh no, they was definitely cleared out by the fires.
Helping them get away. Yeah, come on in.
Should.
Yeah. We sent a couple buses up there and, you know, got them up out of there. So they all good.
The bang bus?
Bang bus. Yeah, you know. Speaking of bang bus, we need halftime action. Big Boss, have you moved on this game pre-flop, and are you looking at anything live, my man?
Nah, man. Everything has been live. I got first half. I got under 26.5 early, so nice. I cashed that. And I don't know. I'm just looking for a place. I don't know. You know, something weird is gonna happen in this game. Either Washington's gonna come in with the upset, or this thing's gonna go from under to over, or something. I'm just looking for adversity in these games and trying to jump on it when the line is right.
Yeah, I got the Bucks plus 3.5. I'm pretty. I could have got a 4.5 if I had timed it perfectly, but I'm pretty comfortable with the situation. Let's keep going around the horn, though. DJ Big Boss getting a lot of love from the chat. Richly deserved. Our guy, Mr. Big Boss in the house. We need you at Pubapalooza 4 here. I got my Pubapalooza 2 shirt on right now. Higgsy, what is the plan of action? Any halftime looks for you?
I just jumped on the Evans. 2 tutties. Another touchdown would be 2-1 for me, and I got the 8 catches at minus 159.
Okay,
but I'm already locked in a couple other things here, so I'm happy where I'm at. We'll see how we go. We caught the Brown touchdown there, 475. The Evans touchdown was minus 105 there.
Yeah, beautiful.
We're halfway home to Brown receiving yards. So
the addition is the one more touchdown.
That's it. I got another tutty on him and some catches. 3 catches I need.
And so that was over 8.5?
Just straight 8.
Straight 8. Okay, straight 8. And then one more touchdown as well. That's right, 2 TDs. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, Higgsy in business. Brizzy, anything you're looking at, my man?
I got to run, Joe. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, Higgsy, before you do. Hey, you know, regardless of the heel shots, you know, which we dream of, we love you for more than just your heels and more than your vitamin C.
Look at his face. A face only a psychopath could love, or a sad mother.
Well, there's a few sad mother psychopaths in the chat right now, just fucking sopping wet.
Let me put my feet up right on the computer here. Put them on the screen.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. Feel free to send the shots at any time. No. But Higgsy, just know that you're. I don't know why Nuke's so against it.
I don't want to see his feet. That's all.
All right, okay. Higgsy, we love you, man. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Midday money. When we popping off tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm doing look ahead lines probably around like 11 tonight. We'll roll
look ahead lines at 11 tonight.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Please,
we got lines. We're ready to go. We're ready to go.
Please subscribe to our guy Higgsy's YouTube channel. I'm a subscriber here. I'm gonna put his YouTube channel here in the chat. Higgsy, thank you so much for rocking with us, man.
Anytime. I love it.
We love capping with you, man.
I should get the accolades out. I didn't draw the chat into some kind of food discussion, so that's always a plus.
Yeah. You know, no recipes.
You started with the feet, though.
I did. That was my fault.
You sick SOB you are.
Please support our guy Higgsy. There's his YouTube link. Please hit it now, please, and subscribe to our guy Higgsy. Higgsy, go get that cash. We'll be following your action. Great job on the De'Ami Brown touchdown. That was a thing of beauty, man.
Doesn't it? I'll take it. Thanks, fellas. Good luck to you guys, all right?
All right, respect, man. There he is, Higgsy in the house. Brizzy, what are you looking at, man?
Nothing, to be honest with you. With the position that I'm at right now, I just think this game's gonna go under. Like I think the under 45.5 could still hit right now. I just don't want to bet it, but if I think this game goes under, then I think I need to chill out on the props. I didn't bet any props pre-flop for a reason.
Yeah, it's I mean I'm interested to see if any of our cappers here on screen are moving on a live over. Is this game going to open up? Doc, what are you looking at now?
It's going to open up, I believe. I think Tampa's kind of held their ground. Like you said, 2/3 of the possession's been on the Washington side, and it's a 10-10 game. You know, Tampa's very fortunate, and Washington's got to feel a little bit cheated on their side. And with that score going in, you know, we know Washington getting the ball first. But, I didn't pull the trigger on Tampa when I could have got a decent number on a team total. I was looking at 20.5, and it was like plus 150. But now that same number is like minus 160. So I think Tampa's going to score points. I think they'll get at least 2 touchdowns in the second half here.
I think over 44.5 is live.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Are you going to move on it?
I might jump in on that. I wanted to take Tampa sitting at 24.5. I don't know if I think 2 touchdowns will come. I think we'll probably see at least 24, 28 points here. So the question is if they catch an overtime, then you know it's going to be in full effect. So yeah, the 44 is minus 125, and the 44.5 is minus 115. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go 45. I'm gonna take over 45 at minus 110. I'm gonna double down there, and I'm gonna stay away from the team total on the Bucs. So. That's it. Just going to come back in on the over to support the original bet I made.
I'm very close to moving on this over as well. Extremely close. Extremely close. So let's hear what Razer Sharp Picks has to say, and then I'll make that decision. Razer, are you looking at anything live?
No, the only thing I was looking at is the interceptions. And I think I want to just throw $100 on each one. I can get them close at plus 200.
Yeah.
So we cash one. Get our money back, and then anything over that we make $200. So I'm gonna throw $100. Jane Daniels over half interception plus 200. Baker Mayfield over half interception plus 200. You can get them both on Bet Rivers right now.
Yeah. No, I need some picks thrown, so I'm gonna be cheering heavily for that.
I looked at those two, Razor. They're bottom third teams as far as turnovers as far as interceptions go, but hey, it's playoffs. They play tight. See what happens.
And then you got that late game. If team's got a 7-10 point lead where you got to start throwing deep, get that free play up in the air, and then just interceptions. So.
I'm gonna move in now. So number 2 here for me is the over 44.5. My second live bet. Another $100 pop. I've got the plus 3.5.
I'm with you on that 44.5.
I love it. I also think that the Bucks minus 130 money line is appealing, but I've got a minus 2.5 and plus 3.5. I don't think it makes real sense to go in again.
I'm going to jump on the over live, but I'm going to wait for this Washington drive. I'm going to hope they don't score anything, and then I'm going to take the over.
Interesting, and I might be interested in double.
Zach Ertz over 3.5 total receptions is at 1 right now at plus $1.35.
Oh, I like it. Okay, sorry. Let me just get to your action here. Sorry, where is my memory? Okay, here we go. Double asterisks for live. Zach Ertz over 3.5.
Yeah.
Receptions, he's at 1 right now, and this is at plus 135. I love it. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. The second half awaits. Probably time to start a beer. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us, man. Pub Sports Radio. We have nothing without your guys' support. Respect. A chip player played the Bucks over 13.5 in the second half. I like it. Chip Plylar says DJ Big Boss has that power look, man. God, DJ, we need more Big Boss in our lives. Very thankful to hear that you guys were not as affected as others by the fire. What a scary situation.
No, my grandmother, her house fried, Jimmy.
Oh no.
Yeah, sad, man.
It's all gravy though, and things happen for a reason. Grandma had a beautiful life in that house, and now she got a chance to have a more beautiful house. So it's all good. It just takes time. It's all good.
Where's she staying right now then?
5-star hotel somewhere that my brother put her in. So, grandma's queen is taken care of. So it's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. She lived up in them hills for a long time. So it's not the first time the fires got close. It's just this time was way crazy with those winds, but it happens.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Big Boy.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so sorry to hear, but the outlook, we can all learn a lot from that outlook.
Yeah.
Big catch by Brown. They're going to be in Tampa Bay territory.
Well, this will give us another chance to possibly live bet the Bucks if there's a touchdown here by the Commanders, because live total down 46.5. Oh, you know what? This is exciting. I'm in business, man. I'm gonna get some ice. Actually, no, I'm gonna get a beer. I'm gonna get brewski. I'll be right back, fellas.
Brown's telling me he's a little too small after that truck stick. 1st and 10. They're at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff, screen pass to the right. Brown again, another first down. He's at the 10, the 5, down to the 3.
Yep, just like we expected. Open the game up.
I think I'm gonna wait till it goes up, as I think it's gonna go up and then go under. Especially if it gets back over the original total.
We hit that original total. I'm definitely hitting on it. But
yeah, definitely.
Ragu.
Yeah, my man.
I'm sorry. Aren't you on the over, right?
Yeah. Original 50.
1st and goal. He's stuffed. He might have lost a yard.
However, though, I think the fourth quarter could go over. You know how they put that 9? What was it, 9.5 or like 11? 9.5 through 11.5 in the fourth quarter. I usually, like, if I'm losing the over on a football game, I usually hit the fourth quarter. So,
I think this game here, most of the games that the second halves have been like one way, lopsided, like a team total over. But I think this one you're going to see points come both ways.
3rd and goal. Incomplete pass, out of bounds. He tried to look for Ertz.
Final.
We got 3rd and goal.
How about those Fighting Irish, Billy?
National champs coming right up.
You have no idea. Big Boss, you have no idea.
3rd and goal. Jane Daniels back to pass. It's batted down, incomplete. 4th and goal.
Because you got to remember, I'm in New Jersey. So in South Jersey, so there really are Penn State fans out here, man. People's numbers and shit. I was sitting in Caesars. Man, when that Riley touchdown came through, we got that pick. Watching all those Penn State fans in that sports book be sick. It was a great feeling.
I'm going to get back on the Atlantic City Expressway and go back the other way.
You got the jersey right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Championship.
I've been super superstitious, crazy about the game. Like,
Bro.
I've ate the same thing. I've put on the same clothes.
Yeah,
I left work an hour early for every game.
And you know what that means, boss, right? Every time they play Northern Illinois, you're going to have to go to that game.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you,
Hey,
me big boss. I went to the casino and I went to Bally's, right? And I was putting in my weekend shit, which is like the UFC wildcard weekend and the college game, which was Notre Dame. And at Bally's, they said I was basically like banned. They could not put Notre Dame on the ticket. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I have UFC shit on here on Saturday and NFL wildcard stuff. Well, could I do it if you put Penn State on there? And like the lady didn't know shit about sports and she wasn't supposed to really say all this. And she was like, yeah, if you put Penn State on there, it would work. And I was like, so if you put Notre Dame on there, you're saying it's not going to work? She was like, yeah. Closed up my notebook, zipped up the book bag, looked at my phone map, looked at where Caesars was, and was gone. Hit that joint and started, boom, smacking him. Notre Dame parlay ticket, UFC wildcard weekend, Notre Dame straight, rally letter touchdown. They just got right, man. Got right on that game shit. They gave
for you, huh?
There, bro. When they said that shit, I was like, bro, I didn't been to Mohegan Sun. I didn't went with Jeff and them down to Lake Charles. I didn't been to a lot of different fucking casinos outside of Biloxi, Mississippi. That's the only one I haven't been to on the East Coast. I have never heard of a sports book ever tell me I couldn't put in a 7-game part. It was only plus 470. It wasn't even like plus 1,000 with a fucking game that starts in 4 hours. I said, bro, that was wild, bro. One of the wildest things that's ever happened to me in my life.
That's crazy, man.
Sounds like you live an exciting life, Billy.
Nah, just think about it, Ramone. I'm just nilly-willy, just putting in my little ticket. They say you can't put Notre Dame on here. What the fuck you mean I can't put Notre Dame on here?
You don't want no more Notre Dame action, huh? Too heavy.
No more Notre Dame action at that book, man. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
That's wild. This last game, I put a live bet in for Notre Dame. That was the first bet that I put on Notre Dame. That was another thing. I was like, if I didn't bet the first playoff game, I'm not betting them all. But it was too wide open. I think I got plus 8.5 or something stupid. And I was like, I'm taking it. And I cashed the Notre Dame one. So this time, I guess I got to do the same thing again, man. Same tradition. I'm eating combination fried rice. I'm going to have my Notre Dame gear on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get some liquor, some high noons, and do it the same way, man.
There's an old saying, you never wash a win out of the jersey.
Shit, nope. You know, you got all of us cappers at some point, we all get superstitious. You should see the crazy stuff cats do. Folding the ticket 9 times, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of crazy stuff.
I had Shamrock underwear on, man, down to the boots. I had the shirt and the jacket on. I was ready. But how do you feel about the national championship game? Because the line is just telling me, hey, man, have fun. You're going to make some money.
Man, I know. I don't even know, man. I'm just I just be thankful if Notre Dame won the national championship. That's all. Win, lose, or draw, it's still Notre Dame. But hey, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a rematch. It's all kinds of stuff going on in this game. It's a whole lot of moving parts.
I'm holding on to you. Don't fade Freeman on Martin Luther King Day.
Hey, it's a big what, plus 8? It went down to 8.5 now. That's a big number. But you know, I was hoping I was hoping that they might have lost to Texas. I was on Texas a little bit because I was thinking.
No, I was hoping Ohio State would win so we get a better line.
Come on, boss. You told me that wasn't going to happen, Notre Dame and Ohio State, man.
I didn't think it was going to happen. But it's crazy, though, because my youngest son, his favorite team is Ohio State. And the last time it was Notre Dame, Ohio State, we was in Vegas at his pad. You know, we was winning and we lost at the end or whatever. You know, he had his good time. So just so happened all my kids and grandkids is coming to the house this weekend for another event. But since the game is on the Monday, my son's going to stay over to watch the game. So it's going to be a whole bunch of emotions and everything. I'm going to just be a fanboy, man. I can't tell you nothing to cap on this game, over, under, side. I don't know. But go Irish, man. That's all I know. But me and Billy, we put this in the conversation months ago. But Notre Dame wasn't even a thought.
Boss, where did your connection come from? I believe you told the story before for us, but where did your connection with Notre Dame come from?
Well, I became a Notre Dame fan the year we won the national championship, and I lived right down the street from USC, and I grew up in a neighborhood where it's just a bunch of guys. Probably was like 3 or 4 girls in the whole neighborhood, and they was all one of our sisters. So it was just like when we played ball outside and everything, everybody just didn't go with. I have those friends. Some of them are Hurricane fans, Buffalo fans, and we all grew up right there in South Central, down the street from USC. And something about Notre Dame, man, I just, once I seen the Rocket Ismail run that back and all that, I was sold forever after that. And I'm gonna dig it up for y'all one day. But on my 6th grade ID picture, I'm on there with the Notre Dame shirt, bright as day, in the '88.
Nice. The Rocket Ishmael coming up to Toronto, for John Candy and Wayne Gretzky and Bruce McNall's Argos was as exciting as our football got in my lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it was a bad move by the Rocket, but judging what they do now, shoot, it was a good move now compared to what they do. So
3rd and 4 completed pass to Evans. He's down to the 33.
Oh, I almost bet the over again when I was refreshing my beverage. I almost bet the over again when the field goal hit because I'm like, it just feels like these offenses are moving the ball comfortably and the points are going to come. Troy's Eagles thing, trickle, trickle, flood.
First and 10, they pitch it to Baker. First down the 20 to 15. He runs out of bounds about the 14-yard line.
Evans is so good year after year after year. It's interesting with him getting to 11 straight years of 1,000 to tie Jerry Rice. They're such different receivers.
All the talk about Lattimore covering. I mean, he's obviously having a tough time here. But what it's really been from in the years talking about how the statistics don't show, they show Lattimore having a good matchup with him. But really, it's been 2 incredible games by Evans, and then Lattimore closes them out on all the other games. But the 2 games he had were monster games. The 2 strong games.
Lattimore is not sharp right now. He's not in game shape. I mean, I think you're just asking too much of him. Not you.
Penalty, too many men on the field. 1st and 15.
He definitely looks gassed, like the one play in the end zone when he was just holding on that. That's hilarious.
An important Bucky sighting for those of you guys who have got Bucky action.
And it off. He's down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down.
9 carries for 40. Oh, no, that will add here, but 9 carries for 48 yards and 1 reception for 2 yards. I think. Look, I would like the Golden Knights to take care of their side of things, but I think that the live bets here, the plus 3.5 and the over 44.5, I think we're in fucking business, man. And obviously, I've got the full unit on the minus 2.5. I think we're in fucking business, man. I think points are going to be scored here.
2nd and 5, Irvin again. He's down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Feed the man. Feed him.
Really?
Plus 150, you could have got it at half.
What are your, let's wait till the touchdown scores. But what I'm going to ask you guys around the horn is first thoughts on Bills Ravens. First and goal. Let's come home with it, man.
2nd and goal.
Razer, our confidence pools picks were almost identical. We're right beside each other, so it's easy to see. The only difference is you have the Texans at 1, and I had the I had the Chargers at 1. You can lose 1 point and you still easily win this thing. I think that. What do you think, Ramone? Is how many points you can lose in the confidence pool? I don't think you can lose more than 5. But last year was a freak year where Slaughter got paid and lost his number 1 pick, 13. I've never seen that happen in my life in confidence pools. I mean, I think if you lose more
Did
than
a lot of
6
people lose that other? I think if they all lose the 13, well, I guess like kind of like with Goj today, right? If for the 5 minutes he was all excited, I'm sure, but
holding on the defense, automatic first down.
Oh, geez.
Because we got the so many of us, like Razer and I. There's so many of us who got the Ravens and Bills 13 and 12. Depending on their order. That's important. Get those home. I'm upset that I didn't have a higher number on the Eagles. I only had 8. I pulled them down from 10. I don't know why I got cold feet.
First and goal. Back the pass. Baker runs it up the middle. He's going to lose yards. Going to be second and goal.
Swiggy saying Ramone only had 4 for Tampa Bay. I that's what I had actually initially, Swiggy. I brought it up to 7 because I was like, look, I'm betting them. It can't be that low of a confidence if I'm actually betting them.
Vita Bay, huh?
He's phenomenal. That's right, AOD. God, I want somebody to tell me that it's 2-1 Vegas.
Second and goal. Back the pass. They throw it to the right. Touchdown, Irving.
There it is. Plus 150.
Bucky.
You remember, Jimmy? You remember Irving, the 132nd fastest gun in the West? Irving. 141 could draw faster than he, but Irving was looking for 143. I could sing the whole song, but
great job for all you cappers on Bucky props. Nuke Walker says me and Slaughter were the only ones to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I found that very interesting. There's a ton of strategy that goes into the numbers.
Yes,
Ronnie
sir.
Lawson
That's the way.
Grayson Allen over 10.5. Oh, I love it. Live total at 47.5. I'm surprised only at 47.5. 45.5 at DraftKings. -4. I think I'm gonna cash. I'll cash my shit, man. But the Vegas game is a big game for me. I put a little more than a unit on it because it's my only NHL bet of the day on the -1 line, and then I bet it live too. So that's very, very important to my day.
Little pick play there.
the old pick play, Ragu. And again, you know what they say: if you're the guy, though, right? If you're the designated runner over, you got to keep running. Don't stop because that looks like a block. Just keep running. I think that's how you do it, right there.
Wow, I love it. 17-13 Buccaneers. How do the Commanders answer?
The interception.
Oh God, that'd be nice. Wow, looking at the action, they're offering me $6 profit on the over 44.5. I feel like that one's gonna. I think it's a great bet. I don't know why they're not. We can now hear the Nuke a little bit. I don't know if I missed it before, but we can now hear the background a little bit if you don't mind.
I don't have any noise here. I don't think.
Oh, it's not you. Okay. Maybe it's Boss. I don't mean to mess up Boss's spot because he's got the nice setup.
Yeah.
Turn it down just a tiny bit, Boss. The Bucks.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah, but just a tiny bit. If you don't need to.
Is it gone? Is it gone now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was me.
Bucks plus 3.5. They're offering me 52.73 profit. The Golden Knights at even money. They're offering me 33.89. Oh, the Golden Knights scored. Did anyone? What the hell did this? Oh, there, Big Scott. Oh, thank you, JT Eel. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Coin. Thank you, Dale Fick. Thank you, Philly Eagle Flyer. God, I didn't even notice that.
Nice.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we have a chance to. Go, fucking go. Let's sweep the board tonight, folks. Sweep the fucking board tonight, folks. That calls for a shot of Wisers. Thank you guys for rocking with us. I feel extremely hopeful with what we're doing. DJ Big Boss, there a chance we get you in San Antonio?
It's a possibility. I got a couple other adventures going on for the year, but I don't know. If it is, it'll be spur of the moment.
A lot of cappers asking if there'll be a boss appearance, man.
Yeah, the someone is me. A lot of people are me. I'm wondering. I want you.
I know I was over there with Gilmore and his buddies, and they was booking their tickets and their rooms and stuff. I was like, but I can't make a call yet. But
okay.
It'll probably be last minute for me though.
Yeah, love to see you there, boss.
Oh, you heading out there too?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm there every year.
Oh, it's going down. It's going down.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'm flying first class. Somebody owes me $1,000.
Crazy, man.
First class, I like it. As you should.
Pick up a quick K. That's gonna be nice, eh?
Hey, we're starting out with some shots. The crazy thing is the $1,000 is gonna go right back to his own bar. So
I don't know. It's hard to spend too much money. The biggest bill we've seen is the $570 bill from Sonny in a night. Because it's hard. Because it's $6 drinks, $5 drinks. Like it's not like beers are what $4, $4.50. What are they? Nuke.
I eat a lot when I'm there.
Maybe $5.
I take a lot of food with me.
It's not like being out at some club where it's easy to rack up a bill. It's hard.
Oh no, it's just so much drinking
If Sonny racked up $570.
Yeah,
he must have probably bought for the whole bar.
He didn't really. I mean, I remember the coach. The coach and a couple people was hitting tech and nicer tech, but even those tech shots were like $8 a shot. I mean, it was quantity. It was volume.
Well, maybe those two chicks you guys had on that night with him and DJ with a stick in their
Oh man. Man, you remember that?
Remember that? Oh, that was I wasn't there. I just watched it.
We had a nickname for it, Toisha or something like that. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wine time, yeah, money, man. Oh, but RP, the 30-14 shots for Vegas. The Minnesota Wild must be faded every single game that they play moving forward. Missing their top 3 defensemen. You got to fade them. They're going to be outshot now. They're going to be dominant. Now, you won't always win, but you have to bet against them every single game. That was a big play.
In there.
That was a big play. You're a Washington guy.
Hey, Jimmy, I think the problem at Southtown 101 is that you get there about 10:30 in the morning, and you don't leave till 1, 2 at night in the morning again. So you be drinking all day.
Yeah. Well, no, my thing though is if I stay away from the reefer smoke, maybe there you can get maybe 1 or 2 through the night, but if I can basically stay away, I'll be fine. When we went to Guillermo's, Wham Bam put through a blunt in my face. It was just the two of us, and his, Wham Bam's, the computer in Wham Bam's car is worth more than my entire car. I was playing the football game, smoking a blunt. Obviously I'm gonna smoke the blunt with him, and then that was like a left uppercut, man. That shut me down.
By the time I got there, you was out. They like he curled up over there. Then you in classic fashion, you rose to the top and came back. Appreciate it.
I did come back, but I got to stay away from the smoke if we're gonna be, there's too much soup involved. But I've got a new plan for food at the Southtown, because when the kitchen's open, it's glorious. But we're there early shooting shows. I'm going to start stashing sandwiches. The first thing when I get into town, I'm going to get a bunch of sandwiches, stash them in the fridge. Because I need to eat as much as possible.
You got to soak up that alcohol, man.
Yeah, because I was having a croissant or some shit to get started. And then what? You don't eat till 4 and you're just a mess. I need full sandwich in the morning.
Hey, we gotta take you to the little Mexican restaurant. Me and Big Ragu and some others went to.
Oh yeah, that place is off the charts.
Yeah, you got to go there for breakfast.
I think Charles Barkley likes going to eat there too.
Hey, it was funny though. It was I think it was 4 or 5 of us, and the bill was like $45.
Yeah, that's San
And
Antonio.
we was all stuff.
Hey, Gomez says that place was legit. So
Jay Go be there too.
yeah, he liked it. You know, it was good.
We got
power play.
Dog.
Nice on a power play right now.
Oh God! I just give me. Because look, I'll take the 1-goal victory, but I would like to cover the -1 line.
Hey Jimmy, when you guys were at Santa Anita, you know, I gave Gomez some horse plays. You know, because we're in a little chat.
Yeah,
I think I gave him like the first race. I gave him the exacta.
Oh, beautiful!
I picked some spots. I'm 5-0 for horse racing this year. I think I should retire right now.
Oh man,
there it is, right there.
Well, I think that we're gonna do a show for what is it? The Pegasus. I think we're gonna do a Pegasus on Saturday. It's a Saturday in between the Super Bowl and the.
So they're running late this year with the Pegasus.
Conference finals. It sometimes it ends on the conference finals. When is the conference? It's the 25th. Maybe it screws us again. I think it screws us again this year. Actually, I think I think why would Pegasus not realize that there's a week between the conference finals and the Super Bowl? They're such idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's the same. No, we can't do it. What idiots? No, I can't do it. It's because Sunday the 26th is football. And what fucking idiots they are, man. So no, I cut the peg. We can't do a Pegasus show on the 25th if we got football on the 26th. I just can't understand how they could be so short-sighted. If you don't schedule your sport around the NFL, then you're going to be left with nothing. God, Scary Terry's just getting whatever he wants. What's the flag? Anybody know?
Ineligible downfield.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're at Tampa Bay's 43-yard line. Shotgun, back to pass, screen pass. It's caught. He's going to pick up about 6 yards maybe. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and 5.
AJ said in his press conference he always reads during games. That was the first time I've seen it, but says he reads 2 books a month between the series.
3rd and 5, back to pass, and it is
AJ Brown.
Thrown to Hurts. They're saying incomplete, 4th and 5.
There was an incident in the game, Jimmy, where they panned, Brown was very, very quiet in today's game, and he was reading a book that did not look to be like any kind of football material.
While on the sidelines?
Yeah, on the bench during the game.
Come on.
No, there was video of it and everything.
I seen that one too. I'm not betting on that guy. No more. Nobody's sitting down reading books on my money.
4th and 5, they're going for it. At least
my God.
Offense is on the field.
He's reading Catcher in the Rye on the sidelines?
4th and 5, they're going for it. Back to pass. He throws it. It's caught for a first down by Ertz.
Wow, what a call by Danny Quinn. Shout out to Nicholas Handy in the house. Nicholas Handy, what a guy. Not only becoming a member of our Pub Sports Radio, but gifting out a Pub Sports Radio membership. And our friend Fella grabbing it. Great job, Fella. It's great to have you as a member. And Nicholas Handy, thank you so much, man. What a great friend of the channel. What a huge call by Dan Quinn on 4th down. Ragu, what a call by Dan Quinn, man.
Hey, they got to stay in the game. They don't want to give up the momentum. They had a pretty good drive going.
That is a monstrous call.
A little bit of a setback with the penalty, but they overcome it. Now they're kind of got the wheels turning again.
We got 2nd and 6, and there's going to be a false start.
Wow. Those are drive killers right there.
Is anybody better than Daniels on 4th down this season?
Smoke and mirrors in the house. What up, Smoke?
Smoke and mirrors.
Oh, Interior Excellence was the name of the book, says Smoke.
What up, Susie?
Richmond, Virginia in the house. Susie Easton rocking with us. What up, Suze?
Every time I see Olamide Zacchaeus in the game, I think there's a penalty. He's got yellow cleats and yellow gloves.
So I gotta go, boys. I gotta leave. I'm getting a call upstairs. Something's going on. I just I'll see you tomorrow. How's that?
If you can handle it, you can jump back on. We'd love to have you. But Nuke, you're the man.
No, I ain't jumping on. I gotta pick up my grandkid and take her to school tomorrow at 8:00. So Daddy O's got to get some sleep.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Nuke, you're the man. Thank you so much for rocking with us, man. I will not cheer your Commanders home, but we will.
I get it.
But we'll know if the Commanders do win that you got paid in full, and that will make it easier for us to take the L.
Hey, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. You know the deal. I'm good. I love you all, man. Razer, Big Boss, Magoo, Billy, Ramone, you, Jimmy. Thanks for having me.
What a guy you are, Nuke. We love you, my man. There he is, the Nuke worker in the house. What a guy. Great friend of the channel and myself.
End of the third quarter.
Drewski Losa. Drew, my man. Yes, the community is special. Very, 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 very thankful. It brings so much to my life. 17-13 is the score right now. 17-13. Live total at 46.5 and Bucks -1.5 -160. It's funny. This is such a tight game, and I feel so confident. You know, this doesn't bode well for me historically, but I feel so confident with my action. I don't feel I've been on a pretty good run for a little while, so the pressure's off and there's no knots in my back, but I don't know why I'm so confident with my action. I don't know if I should be. 17-13 is the score. I feel like the red zone ability of these two teams, which we've seen so often, we haven't seen any of that tonight. Let me pull up the the actual red zone numbers for these squads. I thought that this would be there was a time when the Buccaneers were monsters in the red zone. 2 years ago, they still held it last year. But let me get to my action here. I thought these guys would be able to score, especially with Evans and Scary Terry. You have such monsters. The Buccaneers red zone offense 4th in the league. The Commanders red zone offense 6th in the lead. I thought that's why I went from 50.5 to 51.5. Also, the Commanders red zone defense 22nd in the league, and the Buccaneers red zone defense 14th in the league. But we've not seen a lot of scoring in the red zone tonight.
No, we haven't. Let's see the yardage here.
AOD, I got you forever, man. You if you can make it through this year, it'd be glorious. But for those of you who can't make it happen this year, just know that we'll be there every year. So, but
3rd and 10, Daniels throws it to the end zone, incomplete, but an easy pass interference call on the defense.
Oh my god! Well, it's I guess the over is almost a hedge. I guess because I have the Bucks plus 3.5, and then the over. If the Commanders, if I lose the plus 3.5, I got to catch the over. Oh, that was stupid.
I don't think he would have made. I mean, other than maybe a great jumping, leaping catch, it would have been on the highlight reels forever.
Looked on catch.
That one was going to be caught.
7 minutes and 30 seconds left in our Wild Knights game, which we talked about right off the hop. If the Wild scored, we would immediately bet the Knights. I love it, AOD, man. You're going to be home. I can't tell you guys. When you get a chance to hang out with the cappers you've been capping with for years, it's like you've known them for 30 years.
Yeah.
Second and goal.
It's an amazing thing. I had the pleasure of hanging out with my man Ramone, man. It was like it was my childhood friend, man.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I remember when I got to hang out with you and Wham Bam and my pops.
Oh yeah, the game. Yeah, we had a good time.
Chase J, the thing about San Antonio is that you need Airbnbs. The hotels are too expensive, and that's fine. You just get an Airbnb around the bar. If Nuke was here, he would tell you he's getting the same Airbnb he got last year. It's like a little over $100 a night. Like $108 a night. You know, something like that. You get Airbnb around the bar.
Third and goal.
I need a spot in somebody's Airbnb or something.
Well, there'll be options because Razer will have the squad.
I didn't go last year, but the 2 years I went prior, we had a little house like 2 blocks away. I think there was 3-4 bedrooms in that place. It was right.
Yeah, that place was nice. We had a good time.
Yeah, some Chinese guy owned it. He was like the Gestapo though. That son of a bitch. He had cameras everywhere. We had to have all kinds of codes to get it out, which was nice.
God damn! Catch the fucking ball. It would have been intercepted.
They got their
fourth and goal.
Come on.
They got their Airbnb from Nick Saban.
Yeah, right. You see the commercial?
There's a nice barbecue out back, but you can't use it.
So what's going on here? They're going to go for it on fourth. They must.
Fourth and goal. They are staying on the field, but they are from the 3-yard line, maybe the 3.5. Fourth and goal. They say hike. Back to pass. He looks across the center. Incomplete to Ertz. No flags. Wow. Turnover on down.
I knew as soon as they I knew as soon as they showed Kingsbury yelling in the play, I figured it was going to be bad news.
Let's fucking go. Why didn't they? I mean,
I would kick the field goal if I was.
Why not kick the field goal? You're not the 1-yard line.
Yeah. No, but I knew that he would psychologically go for it because Dan Quinn converted a huge fourth down. If he had, that huge fourth down made him feel so good, made him think he was so right. Psychologically, he was fucked making decisions after that. Now that he's lost
all that clock with no fucking points.
They also feel a little bit depleted defensively with a couple of key injuries here too. That may feel like that the way the Bucs have looked here in the second half, that they're going to need more than just threes. But
see, the thing is, though, you got to see it, I guess, both ways, because if you're the Commanders, now they got to drive fucking 100 yards almost to fucking score.
Oh, no, yeah.
But you have to get 2 scores because, I mean, if you need a touchdown no matter what, you could have kicked 2 field goals and win the game. Now you have to score a touchdown.
And they basically have passed on 6 points so far.
Yes, I agree.
The worst they can do is give up a field goal here.
But momentum. You had if you kick the field goal there, you still have the momentum. Philly Eagle Flyer. Thank you for the wonderful news, my friend. Yeah, Rick J, I feel you, man.
Yeah, Hurdle gets the goal here, I believe. Yep. On a wrister.
The spots when I only have one game on an NHL card, I put at least 1.5 units on it. So I only put 1.5 units on this one. I didn't put 2, but whew. Now we still got to get home with it.
.418 to go.
Over is down to 42. I think I might want a piece of that.
I hear you. Oh, God. Fade the Wild every single game until Faber comes back. Forgets Virgin and Brodeen, although they're important.
Could it be a 2020 overtime?
Oh, we want more.
Yeah, maybe Quinn is playing to cover the spread with some type of weird
overtime plus 800 just dropped to 750.
Yeah, Brucey, I feel you. Like it doesn't. I feel you. It's like as I said, the over is like a hedge, but I don't need fucking hedges. Yes, Dennis, let's come home with it. This is gonna be a fun ending. There's drama in this ending, man. It's gonna be fun.
I'm still waiting for the go around on the Bills and the Ravens. We ain't got everybody's opinion on that.
Good call. That's good call. I do this. Let's see if they can get a first down here. It's too important to my action. But yes, that is. I'm very interested to hear what everybody has to say. Oh, we got the El Dorado custodian in the house. What up, Jason? He was great at Puppapalooza, man. He was fun. Did you saying Baker due for a turnover? I think Baker knows. Don't make any mistakes right now. But third and long that's where you make the mistake.
How many of those four plays, Razer, were Jaden Daniels quarterback draw? Design run.
Let's call a fucking play.
Oh, first down.
Sorry, Ramone, what were you saying?
Just making light of the fact that Daniels, who has been terrific in keeping the ball. I mean, I know we're up close, and Kingsbury wants to say, "Hey, look at me," but man, he should have just tried to find a way to run that ball in on some type of design play.
What a monster Evans is. All right, fellas, we got the first down for the Buccaneers. I'd be curious to hear from all of you guys' first thoughts.
Turnover.
Oh my God! What?
Wow! Fumble. Baker Mayfield fumble. Damn, should have been an interception for my boy Razer.
Come on, you idiots!
Fumbled the snap.
Oh. No, he was trying to give it to McMillan there. McMillan was cutting across, and it could have been some type of RPO type of thing. McMillan kind of bumped him somehow with his arm where the ball was, whether he was handing it off to him, faking it to him, or something like that. It allowed the ball to be jarred loose.
It looked like it was. It looked like it was supposed to be a fake because the lineman was pulling with him.
Yeah,
like it was going to be a screen on the outside.
A lot of times you pull that ball back. It's a weird way to run it, but
I cannot believe the Juice called that to the fumble. Incredible.
He did it with two hands also.
I mean, you can't. Wow. Crazy.
Does he have small hands?
4-1 Vegas.
Yeah, it was a power play goal even. I'm on aerial antenna and I'm behind that goal. If you guys call him that, I see it here now.
Oh, I got a funny story for y'all though. So I was watching the Notre Dame game the other night, right? So my neighbor, after 4th of July, he gave me a couple Roman candles. He was like, my kids didn't blow them up. Here you go, take them. So in my neighborhood, every Dodgers World Series, every game, sometimes the littlest game, somebody's blazing off fireworks and all that kind of shit at the end, right? So here I am. I'm like, yeah, Notre Dame's about to get the win, baby. I'm about to go outside and shoot these fireworks. So I grabbed the damn Roman candle, right? And this is Thursday, right? It's like the second day in the fires. I grabbed the Roman candle with 4 seconds left. and I go to get the lighter, and I'm getting ready to go outside the light. I said, "Wait a minute, this is goddamn fires right now. I'm gonna be in jail for arson if I do this shit."
Yeah. Timing is everything.
Man, that's right. I still got some more though. National championship, I'm gonna take that chance.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Completed the Brown. The 9-yard line. It's gonna be 3rd down.
I think you kick a field goal this time.
Shit,
I know this is my 4th Publipalooza. I know exactly how to handle things better for being properly prepared for my shows. I talk with Nuke about it too. Like I'm ready. I'm set. You get better at Publipalooza each year. You get more experience.
I don't understand, Jimmy. What is it to get better at? More drinking and more smoking and more drinking.
Fastest complete.
I have to do shows.
2.
You get to do more in less time.
Tampa Bay saying they hit the guy, he fumbled the catch. There's still no call on the field.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay saying it's their ball, still no call. Ref's holding his hand up saying 4th down.
Jesus.
You going to
And
challenge?
it's going to be 4th and about 2.
Yeah, it's always going to be a completion on that shared possession.
Yeah, he's down. He's down.
I wouldn't mind a kicked field goal.
What the hell are they going to do, Razer?
Low key though, if he kicks the field goal, he's a wussy. If you went for it on 4th down last time, why you?
No, there's no doubt about it. You can't turn back the clock now. You got to keep.
We got the.
No, it takes a man to turn back the clock.
There's a lot of time left in this game, man.
We got the.
It takes a man to say I made a mistake in my last situation.
Take the points. You look like an idiot if you go for it and miss again.
No, they're going for it. 4th and 2. Oh. Daniels is in shotgun. He's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Running back to his left. Back to pass. 4th and 2. He throws it across the center. Touchdown.
I guess he's a genius and I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm a fucking
idiot.
Number 17.
Yeah.
Terry.
That's right. Come on, let's catch this fucking 44.
Ramone Scott.
Hey, you know that shit is all analytics. The analytics don't say the same thing every time.
That's all.
Touchdown exacta 285.
Oh, beautiful. Of course, Ramone. That was a gorgeous bet. Ramone running real nice right now. I hope you guys are rocking with them, man. And he put on a clinic in NFL Pub-Up on Saturday. I'm looking forward to work on those records.
Extra points, good. 20-17.
Well. I thought that if the Commanders scored a touchdown, it was like a hedge for the live over. Not really, because they were offering me my money back. They're not anymore on the over 44.5. They're offering me 95.46.
Final.
They're still offering me 140 on the $100 bet on the Bucks 3.5. So that's I think obviously the only way the full game over gets there, I think, is if we get to overtime. Did anybody move on the live overtime?
I don't know. Somebody said it was like plus 800, plus 700.
Yeah, it was 800. It dropped to 750.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Right now, it's plus 575.
Still not bad.
Oh, I really needed that Vegas action.
Oh, Billy Eagle Flyer. He's got a backyard skating rink coming soon.
Billy Eagle Flyer, can you help? I'm gonna be able to do that here.
See, I knew when they were hanging at 24.5 on Tampa. I said, watch them land on 24.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? So it was like, but you had some good opportunities when they were like 20.5 at plus 150 early on. Then when they scored, it went.
Good old Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
Hey, Jeff Arp with the 5 PSR memberships.
Oh,
Arp,
shit. Look at our guy, RP. RP, baby. What a guy he is, man. He what a catcher too. He always is. Oh, I'm getting my congratulatory text message from Bet365 on the Vegas action. But what a monster. He catches Nick Taylor at 28-1.
Wow.
$50 on it, cashes $14.50 to win the Sony Open. And he immediately donates 5 Pub Sports radio memberships. And he's not the only one. We had Old E gifting 5, and then Mikey Money, star of the Sports Money YouTube channel, alongside our friend Ramon Scott. Thank you, Ramon. Ramon.
Yeah.
Thank you to RP. Thank you to Old E. Thank you to Mikey Money. Great group.
Yeah, and thanks to all those old ladies that support me too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was disappointed. I thought, Jimmy, really, I mean, come on. You're going to a game with Big Ball. I figured there'd be some, well-to-do older ladies in tow, but Big Boss told me his wife dropped him off. So
yeah, his wife dropped him off. The interesting, when we were at the game, when I was at the game with Boss and Wham Bam 3000 and my pops, the stories that we were talking about when we were having beers were all around dwarf strippers. It was a dwarf stripper conversation that we had, and what surprised me was my father's interest in the jokes in the story.
Hey, every man wants his try at the dwarf. Come on now. If you ain't thought about it, get out of here.
Thought about it.
What is that, like on a Tuesday night or something? You go see them, or when do you see the dwarfs?
They don't get weekend spots, Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, they got little groups and shit out here. They got an area in Long Beach that was supposed to be like Dwarf Town, homie.
Really?
Yeah. And then one time I was driving, I was in somewhere like North Hollywood or something, and it must have been like a convention or something. And I turned on the wrong street, and there was about 50, 60 of them out there.
Come on.
Big heads, little hands.
50, 60?
Yes. I was like, what? Go. I was like, get out of here. They're going to get us.
Somebody making the Wizard of Oz or something?
Green sign on the side of the road, like a big county sign. It's all dwarf.
I thought I was on the.
Come on. If you would have said 10, I wasn't going to believe you, but 50.
Nah,
60?
man. It looked like they was taking a break from the convention. They was all outside smoking cigarettes and shit. I said, damn, where the fuck am I? The Twilight Zone?
Dice game going on.
Don't be to leave everybody hanging here in the chat. The Razer's gone there. So McMillan, a big gain, took him into Washington territory, and then a little run by Bucky here, and it's going to be 2nd and 4 already in Washington territory. And Baker's going to keep it and around the left side. He's going to be taken down short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Oh, he got hit pretty hard there. And he's whining.
Yeah, horse collar looked like.
Pretty hard.
It definitely looked like a horse collar.
Yeah,
he got hit pretty hard, man.
That should have been a penalty.
Isn't that the
really?
Oh
collar? Yeah. Oh no, that's not a horse collar. That's just a right shoulder. It's just that Mayfield's a little bitch.
Yeah, isn't that the definition of a horse collar? Is making a tackle by grabbing someone's shoulder pads?
No, he didn't grab the shoulder pads. He grabbed the shoulder.
Yeah,
he didn't get into the equipment. But I don't know.
Yeah, no. Definitely a legal tackle right there for sure.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. I got the game.
It's the first down here to the man, Cade Otten. He's loose, and he's down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Cade Otten, the fabric of our lives.
Catch. Oh, sure. Smoke. That's all you have to say, man.
Bucky for a pickup of 9. They're going to be at the 12-yard line.
Smoke and mirrors with the cash gate on.
All of a sudden, a sense of urgency. Loser goes home, fuckers.
we need a touchdown. Fuck a field goal.
Yeah.
2nd and 1. Baker's in shotgun. Irving's to his left. He fakes it to Irving. He runs it himself. And it looks like he's going to be an inch short. So he picked up a half a yard on 2nd and 1. It's going to be 3rd and a half. Why not just hand the ball off? Why don't fucking
either throw it in the end zone or hand it off? That's what you do in a play like
he
that.
did a fake handoff, but then ran it up the middle. It's not like he did a bootleg or anything. He just said,
You're not fooling nobody. They're staying home on a play like that.
3rd and inches. Baker under pressure, and it looks like Washington read the call perfectly. They jumped the count, and they lost 3 yards.
Jesus
Christ.
It looked like he was clearly offside. I'm gonna have to see the replay.
Unfucking real.
They had like 3 players offsides, but I guess they called it perfectly, as is what they're saying.
Is there a little yellow thing on the screen that says?
Oh yeah, Baker, he like delayed it. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Wow.
Yeah, what a weird situation.
Well, you got to kick it.
Yeah, the fucking snap count was off. Either that or
and they are kicking the field goal to 32-yard attempt.
Half the line didn't start the play there.
Yeah.
Like who that's usually on is the center doesn't
It's
know.
on the center. Yeah, it happened in the other game too.
Oh yeah, Baker didn't expect that.
20-20.
I would have called a tush push right there. Baker is what, 6 something? He could have laid it out for 3 inches.
I mean, that's what every NFL team should be doing nowadays. Just 4th and fucking inches.
Inches? Come on.
Do it on 3rd and 1. If you don't get on 3rd and 1, do it again on 4th and inches.
We saw the Eagles today actually go for a pass on 3rd and 1 that didn't go right, but
exactly
should have
just ran it.
Yeah, the Packers' new tush pushes, they use the tight end.
Hey, where's the analytics on them 3rd and 1s and 3rd and inches? Bring in the analytics for that shit.
Wow. Big Boss, we need you in San Antonio, man. I don't mean to put too much pressure on you, but we fucking need you in San Antonio, man. Now, if you can't make it, there'll be another year with Rock, but good God. And we got Doc coming in from Florida, man.
Hey, boss, I was looking at a tiny house, but I don't think they'll fit me and you and that motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Well, put it there, Doc. If you find us a spot or something, I'm rolling with you, man. It's nothing.
I was touch and go last year, but I had shit going on my dad, with the open heart and all that stuff. So,
speaking of which,
I had to buy out.
How's Pops doing, man? Must be doing
he's fucking great, man. He's loving life. Everything's
what a
good.
Fighter! What a fighter! I mean, with that heart surgery. Wow,
tough old bird, man.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So is he able to move enough?
Yeah,
move enough so that he can stay.
They went to the fucking hard. They went to the Hard Rock today.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. I thought he was going yesterday. I gave him some plays. I said, "Don't play my plays because I haven't been that great in the NFL this year." I said, "But here's what I like," and I think I hit the Buffalo under. I mean the first half, but then I had Buffalo under 28.5, which I gave you, and it went south, and then fucking Green Bay shit the bed, and then I got this game here, and then none of my props cash. The Saquon didn't cash, and the what's the name? Sutton didn't cash. But I don't give him props. I just give him. He's old school, man. He wants to bet the sides and the totals. He don't like fucking props.
Hey, at least your pops is interested in your action.
Oh yeah.
My dad doesn't give a fuck about my thought process within the game. Maybe he does, but he doesn't ask or anything. That's why when he sends in his action, my best bet, there was a Canucks Predators game about 10 days ago. My best bet, it was my best ever, was the Predators. It was just Predator. I was so heavy on the Predators. And then the line moved 60 cents, 70 cents in my direction. and he's going to the game. He sends me a late message. He's like, give me my put $300 on the Canucks for me, and I didn't reply. The Predator is my best bet. The fuck, if he cared about what I thought about the game, he would have fucking asked me. He didn't ask me because he doesn't give a fuck about what I have to say about the game. So he wants the Canucks. Well, I'll put that fucking money in my pocket.
Hold it up.
You can just fucking deal with the consequences, or whatever.
Hey, I'm in the same situation as you, Jimmy. Me and my pops share a book, and I never book his bets though. I'm not fucking with him. The old man, I don't know. Sometimes he knows some tricks that I don't know. This motherfucker hit 5 2-team parlays in a row. All he want to do is 2-team parlay, 2-team parlay, 2-team parlay.
But did he know
side and total?
But if you want somebody to lose, not that you want anyone to lose ever, especially a family member, but if you have a family member on a winning streak that they may not know the extent of their winning streak, when you tell them about their winning streak, it gets in their head.
No, this motherfucker told me I'm back to doing what I do. At the beginning of the season, he did bad. He said he was trying to balance horse racing and football at the same time. So he put horse racing down for a few months, and since then I've been cashing him out 2-3 times. And now he's going through a little slump right now. He's on the over 51 on the whole game, but I never booked that man bets. I'm telling you, I be wanting to bad. I feel you. I be like, my best play of the day is this, and he on the other side. Fucker, we on the same account. This looks stupid, but it is what it is, bro.
Well, Susie said she did well with the Canucks last night. The one thing about hockey, and if you guys can remember this, it will help you in the long run forever, that it's such a team sport that when any team is dealing with adversity, they step up every single time. Every time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You see that happen a lot.
So the Canucks have the travel. They're grounded. They can't fly out the night before. They don't fly out till 1:00 in the afternoon. They've been losing and losing and losing. Now they have that perfect adversity. So they go into Toronto. They land at 1 p.m. There's no pre. They go right to the. They shut the Leafs out 3-0. Don't ever when the hockey team is sick, don't fade them. When the hockey team has a terrible travel situation, don't fade them. The best thing you could do is back those teams in those horrible situations in NHL, and in the long run you'll be your ROI will be disgusting. In all sports now, I don't want to fade a team that's sick. I've watched too many times those teams step up, and the players who aren't sick step up.
We used to see that in the NBA a lot. But somebody sat down, the star players out, and then the other guys step up, especially that first game.
League comes out of nowhere and just starts stacking.
Destroy. I mean, they could be underdogs by 6, 7, 8, 10 points, and they fucking win by 10, 12 points.
So in basketball, in NBA, the worst is very last couple of days of the year when teams rest players. One year, this is before I went down to Costa Rica. One year I had a huge amount on a division winner, and some of you guys may remember the situation. The Atlanta Hawks were playing, and they rested everybody, and I needed the Hawks to win, and I couldn't hedge because they rested everybody. They were like 10, 12. I couldn't, and they won outright by double digits with nobody. With no one, and it saved my. I don't want to say saved my life. It's a little much, but it saved me. It's crazy how teams step up in those situations in team sports, and that's football, hockey, basketball. It's not baseball.
We did just have the rare do-over in the game. The kickoff hit the sky cam, and so they had to kick it again.
Oh my God, you're right. I just saw that. Wow. Plus money parties, man. Plus money knows what it is, what it isn't. DJ Big Boss and him gonna roll.
2nd and 5. Daniels is in shotgun. He hands it off, and he's gonna lose 2 yards.
Yeah, nobody wants to make the mistake right now.
No.
They're not going to put themselves in harm's way.
But I don't see how this doesn't go over the 45.5 that's live right now. I'm not going to bet it. I would be surprised if it's a last-second field goal. I think there's 2 field goals in play here. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a mistake.
3rd and 6.
I need the Buccaneers to win this game or my confidence pool is over.
Back to pass. He's under pressure. He throws it deep to the 50-yard line. It's caught. He's down to the 45.
Wow.
First down, Washington. That was Brown again.
Make a fucking
game.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely. Tex, absolutely. Perfect example, Tex. Perfect example. Zion misses the flight. Pelicans go to 7 out of 8, and they clean Philly's clock from first second to the last second. Yeah, Susie, we needed you. It was my fault, though. I was just so caught up, and I should have contacted you and got you in. My fault, Susie.
1st and 10, they hand it off. They get back to the line of scrimmage.
What the fuck is up with this bag?
Bucks loses on Baker, that's for sure.
Come on, it's got to be 23-23 going into overtime, right? I guess Washington could just handle this perfully, too. This is very interesting. We're down 2-minute warning.
So,
there's a lot on the line here. Could the Commanders handle this perfectly? They got Sly as their kicker? Am I tripping? Who's their kicker again?
Joey Sly, you say?
Who's the Commanders kicker? I'm tripping.
It is
field goal kicker Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. Okay,
Gonzalez. ZG.
I mean, this is going to be a very interesting 2 minutes. Ooh.
I'm gonna get out of here, Jimmy. I gotta go take a whiz and a couple other things.
Oh man, you don't need to tell me about the other things.
Blame me, man.
We just need to know about the whiz, man.
Hey.
You talk about going to the bathroom like you're still 10 years old, man.
Hey, sometimes I feel like I got a bladder of a 90-year-old.
Oh, so it's sexually attractive.
On one side of the bathroom and go, something we've lost.
No, that mean when you gotta go, you gotta go.
It doesn't mean it's erotic.
No. That means if you don't watch out, it might end up on your leg.
All right. That's fair. Boss, thank you for rocking with us, man. We love you so much. We also love Who Banging Sports Talk, man. And you got monsters. Obviously, you got Big Ragu here. You got Wine Time in the chat. The best cappers in the community rocking with Who Banging Sports Talk. Of course, Ick Schnizzle and Jay Go on the live sweat. What's going on that we should know about at Who Banging over the next couple of days?
Man, this time of year is when I kind of relax and dial in and win my bets and stuff. But I'm gonna be dialing in stuff for the new year coming forward. Right now, we got the live sweat just going down on Tuesdays. My man Wham Bam jumping in every now and then with the Wham Talk and also with the script with the NFL. But college, man, we ran it all those weeks and we kind of took it easy during the bowl season. But always go give us a follow, man. You get all the goods.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna pop. Let me stay here for a second. I'm gonna put the Who Banging YouTube channel here in our link in the chat. Please, if you support us, support the cappers on screen. Please hit this link and support Who Banging Sports Talk because they're us. It's our community, and we love them so much. So,
boss, don't go yet.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you the winner to the Notre Dame game.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Don't make a fan bet. Make a big boy bet. Bet the fucking Notre Dame to win the game on the money line.
Woo! I like it. Plus 275. Go to the window.
Woo,
Wait
I
till
like
kickoff.
it,
You get more.
There we go. I'll probably do something like that. Wait till kickoff or something.
Yeah,
I thought you weren't going to bet. You were just going to sit back and eat popcorn, man.
I am, but last time I took a live bet for the first time, so this time I might have to take another live bet. But
I wouldn't wait.
if anything, I'm gonna take Ohio State tees down
to the 28.
Let's go, baby.
Urca has now moved the line to -8 now, so another move here this afternoon. The sharpest.
Yeah, better than a square shop. You get a better number.
Big play right there, though.
And we'll see, man. It'll be a good game, a good Monday. We'll see how it go, man. That's all it go, man. There's nothing to it but to do it.
For sure. We're going to have a live stream going on. I know you have a family there, but is it possible next week, like Thursday or Friday, I could get you to come on Betting with the Bag and give a Notre Dame breakdown?
Let's try to shoot for Friday. I got a lot going on this weekend. I might work a little early on Friday.
Also, if we just wanted to shoot it on our own, we could just go into the studio and film it.
Yeah, we can film something. Yeah, when I get off of work, that's all good.
Yeah, so either or, but we'd love to have your take on it, my man.
All right, for sure.
All right.
I'll put something together.
Respect, DJ Big Boss.
Hurry up before you piss down your leg.
I know, man. Love y'all, man.
You're welcome,
man.
Jimmy.
Drew subscribed already to our guys who banging. Please hit the link and support and subscribe to our homie, man.
I think Jimmy trying to see me piss on my leg.
We'll see how long you hold out.
All right, man. I'm out of here.
Fucking a minute 30 left in the game.
Second and 2, they hand it off. They pick up a yard. It's
I'm out
gonna
of
be
here.
3rd and 1.
Okay, respect, man. Wow, this is gonna my confidence pool is gonna be gonzo.
Well, the one thing about it, I don't know. Do you really think so, Jim? No, there's no players took Houston and Washington combo. I will say that everybody who has Washington took the Chargers.
No, I took it too high. I took the 7. I'm done, but it's okay. I'll still fight. I also thought, I'll cash the Buccaneers plus 3.5, but I thought I was going to get it all and get them both. Let's see what they're offering. Oh, nothing. No more offers. So, what's the clock situation here? Are they going to?
They just called timeout. There's 54 seconds left.
So 3rd and 2, they get it, kick it at 1 second or with no time left. Yeah, Mel. I was
3rd and 2. I think they still got 1 timeout, right?
Yeah, Tampa's got timeout, don't they? They got 1 or 2.
They've used 2 for sure.
3rd and 2 against Jaden Daniels is a horror show. Jaden Daniels is so capable of getting outside and getting to the first down. But this is game right here, right?
Pretty much.
First down is a game, yeah.
Come on, I want more football game, man.
3rd down after 3rd down after 3rd down. That's what happens. You got to get them off the field.
Mr. Bombs catching the Eckler over 45.5 rushing receiving. Nice job.
Here we go. 55 seconds left in the ball games. 3rd and 1. Even closer for them. 3rd and 1. They are in I formation. They send a running back to the right. Looks like they're going to try QB sneak here. Daniels under center. He's trying to draw him off sides. He's waiting. He calls an audible. They call a timeout.
Trying to read the defense.
That was their second timeout. Now it gives you two chances at the false start because if you don't get it here, you try false start again, call timeout.
Yeah, and actually it was Mariota who was lined up behind center, and Daniels was lined up in motion as a wide receiver before that. As a decoy for the play that was never going to be called.
Yeah.
God, this is a big play.
3rd and 1. Daniels in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. Sends a tight end to the left. He fakes the handoff. He's almost sacked. He rushes and he dives for the first down.
Yeah.
He should have been sacked. They missed it. Picks up the first down, and that's going to be the ball game, depending on the kick.
Wow.
Wow. Had him in the backfield. And he had him dead to his rights.
If
I
I
want to know why he's running with a fucking towel in his hand instead of trying to.
He thought it was flag football. He grabbed his towel.
Yeah, are you kidding me? How you going to tackle a guy when you got a fucking flag in your hand?
If I could have kept Buccaneers at 4, I would still have a shot. But
my favorite thing is he kept holding on to it. He didn't fucking let go.
Yeah,
He just kept
I
rolling.
mean,
Like, hey, buddy, you got this. Here, you need this?
And then I'll go 1-1 here live. At least we got Vegas live.
That's a crying towel for your ass now. Fucking unreal.
First and 10. They're in shotgun. Jane just runs to the left and he kneels and he gets hit, but I think it was by his own player. It's going to be second down. They're just going to waste the clock and call a timeout. 25 seconds left, 27 on the play clock. And here we go. Gonzalez headed to the field. They called timeout with 2 seconds left. He's made a 52-yard field goal. He's made a 22-yard field goal.
7 for 9 this season. He's only been with the team half the year because they've had 3 other kickers before this. And he's, of course, number 47, which is a big question mark for me. You know, I want him to be either, under 20 or in the high 90s.
Tampa has no timeout, so this is going to be the game here. We got 3 seconds left.
Can't ice him.
37-yard attempt. The snap, the kick, it is up, and it is off the post and in.
Come on.
Off the right upright and goes in.
Game?
Ball game,
Oh, yeah.
23-20.
3 seconds left. Yeah.
I'm sure everybody telling me I was asleep. Nah, man, we woke. We woke.
You don't want to be woke.
You didn't bet the game.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't bet the game.
Oh, my God.
Commanders +3, cash.
I cannot believe
I
that.
must have missed that part. But that was amazing that it went in, when you're close like that, has a better chance of going through than if it hits the upright from a distance.
Wow. From a distance. Wow. Doinked winner. God, you shouldn't. Yes, of course. Tomorrow we're live in action here on Monday Night Football. Of course. Mr. D cash in the commies. I lose the. I already just pressed the X on the bet 365, but we cashed the plus 3.5. We lose the over 44.5. We cash the Vegas. We lose the unit on the Buccaneers minus 2.5. It was a wild week. That's been very football wise here, being very profitable thanks to the Ravens and the Eagles. But man, the battle that we fight begins again in manana, and we need to grind and work and plan and attack because there's another card waiting for us. Shout out to all the cappers that got paid in full. I'm going to take a look here while we're saying goodbyes as to who got paid in full. But let's put a bow on tonight's proceedings and go around the horn. First off, we'd like to thank the cappers that aren't on screen with us anymore, that rocked with us. Dutch Boy Fresh, Troy Torrance, DJ Big Boss, Higgsy, and the Nuke Worker. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. Truly, it means so much. Go around the horn, and I'm going to go over the cappers that we talked about some of the winners here, but we're going to keep going. Too Devious says, suck it, Troy. To Troy Torrance. Irish King cashing Vegas minus 2.5 up 2-1. That was the thing of beauty. Troy's a real gambler, and real gamblers wake up in the morning and smell money. And so there's going to be a new day for him to attack the board. I'm sure he's feeling it right now, but the man's just a winner overall. And I track every single capper that comes on my shows, and I know what it is and what it isn't. So a loss that Troy took, but it's just, it happens. The important thing is just to win more than you to lose. Let's go around the horn here. Ramone, my man, you are the star of the Sports Bunny YouTube channel alongside Mikey Money, and your show, The Morning Steam, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, almost 365 days a year. He takes the All-Star break off in Major League Baseball. You're such a honorable capper. I love rocking with. Talk to us. Last words for the show, my friend.
Yeah, Jimmy, appreciate you allowing me to come on the show, and be back tomorrow morning previewing the games, including Monday Night Football playoff game from Glendale. 3 games on the ice, 6 NBA, some college hoop, Billy, with a few games. Our favorite conferences are in action, of course, on the extra board. So
the Black
go where the money's at. So thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it. I'll be up at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. I'll be up before that, but I got a long night ahead of me, man. There's a lot of tennis still to go. So.
Yeah, man. And what a performance you put on in NFL Pub Hub, Ramone. It means a lot to the show. Again, talking about tracking and being accountable and transparent. It's so important to the show when our guests succeed, and you did that with aplomb this week, and it means a ton. Let's go over a couple of catchers. Just my 2 cents cashing on the Commanders +3. The Juice with 2 units on the Commanders. Beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful. Kirk Gray had 4K on the Commanders +3. 3K on the under 52. Kirk Gray doing what he does, man, getting paid in full. Kevin Pondicherra on Washington +3. We're going to keep going over cappers in the chat. Spenny Penny Bombs on Washington Moneyline. We're going to keep going over it here. One of the cappers who was on Washington, likebomb.com, was our guy, Mr. Billy Brisbane, cashing with the Commanders. Brizzy, any last words for the cappers supporting the show, and talk to us about the big UFC locker room podcast that pops off here on Tuesday night with UFC 311.
Yeah, the location will be to be determined, but the location of Locker Room Podcast won't change. We'll still be going live 11 o'clock p.m., going over the first pay-per-view event of the year. Coming off a nice little week. Cashed over 3 units with the Locker Room Podcast parlays. So if we can roll that over into this week, huge week, man. Huge week. This is the calm before the storm. You got to get right in the middle of January.
Oh, for sure. And it was such a great show. I'd love seeing you guys starting off the year with a banger, as you guys have started your show off with so many of them. Locker Room Talk Podcast, the #1 show on our channel. And excellent work, Brizzy, my man. Doc, the big Ragu, we've missed you so much. It's so great to have you back in business. 2025, Doc.
Yeah, we're going to turn the page on 24.
Yeah.
Looking in the rearview mirror and
yeah,
going down the road for 25. So we'll be back in full effect for upcoming baseball, horse racing, finishing up the NFL season. I'm going to try to dabble in a little bit more hockey this year. I know I kind of laid low last year, so NBA, I'm not an NBA guy, or college basketball tournament time, I'll mess with it a little bit. But yeah, man. I mean, I had this game tonight. Had a feel for, like, as I said on the show, I was on the over, and then I said Washington, it's going to be one of them games where they could easily go down there and win. So they outplayed them. They made the key plays when they had to. So tough loss for Tampa, but a lot of sharp guys. Billy, Spenny, a lot of guys in the chat were on the right side with Washington, and they made the right play. I'm glad they cashed. So keep on winning, guys, and we'll work it out. We'll grind it. We'll grind out some W's and catch a few L's along the way. So today wasn't a great day for me, but it was a great day for me because I got to hang out with you guys.
Doc, we're so happy. You make us better, and you always have. And please send our love to Kelly. And great to have you back in business with us, my friend. A big year awaits. And,
I'm ready to
cap with you.
Ready.
My man Razer Sharp Picks is going to put a bow on our show. A lot of cappers in the chat asking if Razer Sharp Picks will have a show tomorrow. Of course, Razer Sharp Pick going to be the #1 thoroughbred horse racing show on the planet. It's going to be in full effect, like Rex in effect. And shout out to everybody rocking with us. And I know that Razer would like to give you guys a shout out individually, and he can. But I want to so badly before Razer puts a bow on it. So, Razer, if you don't mind, you guys mean so much to our show. Harold Williams cashing with Washington +3 arrow. You're a monster. Susie Easton rocking with us. It means, for those of you who know me, know how important it is that Susie is rocking with me. Jason Meyer, the El Dorado custodian. Philly Eagle Flyer. Abel Alvarez talking about Medicate Monday tomorrow that Razer and I will be a part of. Smoke and Mirror, shout out to Richmond, Virginia in the house. Swiggy, thank you for all that you do for us on our website and behind the scenes. Action Jackson, Cecil C, Irish King, Dust 10, Nunya, our NFL Cappers Contest champion, the finest season that any Cappers ever produced. In the Cappers Contest, he would have placed 56th in the Circa Millions and would have made $6,500 there. He picked up $2,600 rocking with us. Just my 2 cents, one of the stars of the Locker Room Talk podcast. Gorky, Spenny, Mel, Bet It All, Trell, Cash and Commanders money line in the under. Abel Alvarez, Too Devious, Thomas Maggio, Irish King, Nicholas Handy, Viper MB, Nordy, and Nordy. Please give our love to Rebecca and your family, man. Avon Polo, Charm City in the house. Love you guys. Mr. D, Ronnie Lofton representing Arizona, Coogee Cam, Philly Eagle Flyer, all of you guys. Thank you so much. Razer, take us home. But before you do, let us know what's going on the Razer Sharp Picks Racing with Razer YouTube channel and on Kick, where you can watch live races with him. Please, before you give a shout out to anybody, please let us know what's going on your channel, the #1 thoroughbred channel in the country, on the planet. And Razer, also, thank you for, as you're dealing with your sickness, you're still making time for us. And that truly means the world to me. I know how sick you are, and thank you for rocking with us here. Off the soup, man. You got a Razer off the soup tonight. You're not going to see that too often. But Razer, thank you, my friend, and take us home, my brother.
Appreciate it as always. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe. You can find me on all social medias at Razer Sharp Picks. Racing with Razer will be live tomorrow. We got Mahoning Valley for 10 races, Parks for 11 races. So make sure you join me. We're a week away from, about 2 weeks away from Pegasus, the 25th. So it's going to be a good week of horse racing the next 2 weeks. So make sure you tune in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to end the day with a shot. Okay. Give a shout out to everybody fighting the fires, to the families who have lost houses, to the families who have lost family members. And just want to give a shout out to everybody. And if anyone ever needs anything that's over there, you always got a house in Delaware. So cheers to everybody in the chat. Salute. Stay safe. Till next time.
We love you guys. Respect.
Pub Sports Radio's the crew, that's a fact. We all about bread, making bank accounts fat. Who the hell is that? LJ from the H, I stack green like Boston. Shout out to Nasty Nate from down south, where we ride on slab. 420 highway smoking with that boy Dabby Cab. Swing by Dallas with them Cowboy fans so we can smoke out J Money, cause you know that's our mans. Us against the bookies, put money in our pockets. Fly out to Vegas, meet up with Ski Profit. Hit the sports books, we got money to stack. Can't forget them college picks with that boy Conor Mack.